You know what time it is. It's time for Late Nights with Santana. So sit back, get your popcorn, tap the screen, and enjoy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome into Late Nights with Santana. I am Santana. This is my co host, Erica. Erica, say hi.
Hi.
I
Hi,
know
guys.
that's right. Welcome. Guys, as we start to join the live, let's tap the screen. Tap the screen. Our nightly goal for tonight is 250,000 likes. And in order to open up the panel, in order for Erica and myself to actually talk to somebody, we got to get up to 15,000 likes. So let's tap the screen and let's get up to 15,000 likes. Once we're up to 15,000 likes, we'll open up the panel and we can start these discussions.
Yes.
I have a lot that I want to talk about tonight, E.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right. Give
you
me
know.
three things.
Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to list things. I don't want to give it
You
away.
don't want to list it? Oh,
No,
okay.
but
All
I tell
right.
you what. You know what I've been doing?
Uh-huh.
I've been reading Project 2025.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I've been reading. So, it's funny. I not got into, but some guy made a comment on one of my posts, and I was like, basically schooling him on his candidate.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, Trump didn't say that." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, "Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's video proof of this. There's video proof of that. There's all of this." And he's like, "Oh, Trump's not connected to Project 2025 at all." And
Okay.
so, E, do you know how many times Trump name is specifically listed in Project 2025?
312, right?
312
Yep.
times. I tell you what, if you're trying to get somebody attention, you say their name 312
Do
times.
12 times. They're going to start paying attention, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
So
know. I don't
there's
know.
that part.
Hey, thank you for the tiny dinies. Thank you for the tiny diny
Rawr.
cake. Rawr. Yeah, guys. So we're at 2.7 thousand likes. Let's keep tapping the screen. Let's get up to 15,000 likes. Once we're up to 15,000 likes, we will open up the panel and we will start our discussion. So you know what else I realized?
What?
You know
What's that?
how Trump supporters are like, "Oh, the economy's so bad, and I'm paying $12 for eggs and all this other stuff," right?
Yes.
So,
They're lying, but okay.
right. So check this out.
What's that?
There was a video. There was a Trump supporter who bid on a $4,000 autographed Taylor Swift guitar. Have you seen this video?
No, I have not seen that video. That's insane.
Yeah, so he placed the bid. He won the guitar, an autographed Taylor Swift guitar for $4,000, and then he immediately took a hammer and smashed the guitar with the hammer after paying $4,000 for it. So either the economy is not that bad, or maybe we're just willing to pay for certain stuff.
They're willing to pay for certain stuff. That's literally what that is. There's no way.
That's super weird. That's super weird. I mean,
It's like when they were burning their Nikes.
yeah, no,
Remember
no. I
that?
mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is worse though because this guy literally paid $4,000 just to smash a guitar.
Yeah, like I don't understand. It's because Taylor is endorsing Kamala,
Yep,
so it's like his big F you to Taylor Swift.
yep. That's exactly what it was.
So you
But
paid her to say F you. Okay, all right. You know what? Do what you got to do, partner.
yep. No, and like again, they talk about the economy, but yet, their guy Jimothy is out there hawking. Really, Ralphie? Ralphie talking about I would have paid 5,000. I bet you would, Ralphie. Yeah, but they're out there. Ralphie, are you buying one of those $100,000 Trump watches? I know, Ralphie. I know you got it. I know you got it, Ralphie. I know you got it. Look at what's going on, Big Cherry. Big Cherry's in the
Oh,
chat.
your favorite is here.
Big Cherry's in the chat.
Hey, Big
I
Cherry.
tell you what though, I appreciate Big Cherry liked one of my videos today though.
Oh,
So
that's
he's not
nice.
just tagging
I'm
me
just
in
gonna grab
videos
something.
anymore. Big Cherry, he liked one of my videos. Yeah, y'all, W's in the chat for Big Cherry. W's in the chat for Big Cherry. Ralphie, you not gonna pay 100K for those Trump watches? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. They're trying to figure it out though. Absolutely.
All
Why did Tim
right.
lie about his service record? Tim did not lie about his service record,
He
Big
didn't
Cherry.
lie.
He
That
absolutely
man
did
was
not
already
lie.
set to be retired.
That man served for 24 years.
Exactly.
Big Cherry, don't come for Tim Walsh. Guys, let's keep tapping the screen. Let's get up to
Lord.
15,000. Erica, you pour into the mic every night.
I can't help it. That's
Every
what I
night.
do. Last night, Bone told me last night I was loud when I was coloring because I was shuffling through
Yeah.
the pencils and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
He said he was in Afghanistan, but he was only in Italy. No, he was abroad during the Afghani conflict, and he was in a, I guess you can, they consider it a combat zone or whatever, but he wasn't in Afghanistan. But yeah, he was in one of the areas where they were deployed. What else you got
Bro,
for us, Big Cherry?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's get up to 15,000 likes so we can open up this panel. And Big Cherry, I want to talk to you tonight. You and I are going to have a conversation. Tap the screen. Let's get up to 15,000 likes. Share the live out. Also, just to remind you, we have our total like goal of the evening of 250,000 likes. So thank you for the heart me. So you know what that means? That means that we have to start off strong, and we got to do at least 100,000 taps in the first hour. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. We blew it out the water last night. So let's tap the screen, share the live out. Thank you for the heart me. The daily gift goal is the tiny dinies. So if you want to send anything, please send the tiny dinies. We also have a sub goal of 175 subs. So we need, thank you for the heart me. We only need 6 more subs to get to our sub goal. And of course, we have our daily donation goal. If you are interested, if you're enjoying the live, if you want to support the live, you want to keep it going, please consider donating either Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All my pay links are in the bio, and all of my information is the same as Santana24J. And don't forget about Erica. Erica has her pay links in her bio as well. And if there's some young, nice man out there who wants to actually do something nice for Erica, drop some shekels in her Cash App or her PayPal or something and buy her lunch, right? Let's do that. Guys, let's keep tapping. We are at almost 9,000 likes. At 15,000 likes, we will open up the panel and we will start to talk to people. You can line on up. We want to talk to Kamala Harris supporters. We want to talk to Donald Trump supporters. We want to talk to everybody. I have a lot to talk about tonight. And I hope you guys are locked in and ready to go. So again, I think it's super interesting how, it seems like a lot of the media is trying to call Trump out for what he did over the weekend. Not only, the racist undertone of everything, right? With him talking about, the places that's having the most problems is Detroit and Atlanta and Philadelphia. What does all 3 of those places have in common? But talking about that, and then also talking about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris' mental capacity, like it's been a whole thing. So Trump had a really
Joe
rough
Byron.
weekend. But what about Byron? Yeah.
I want to let you know that I heard every single thing that you said.
Yeah.
Don't be telling people.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Anywho, guys, keep tapping the screen. We're at 12,000 likes. We're almost there. As soon as we hit 15,000 likes, we will start opening up the panel. So if you are interested in coming in and you are interested in having a conversation, then go ahead and request up. Ooh. Thank you for the heart me. Erica, you know what I know how to do now?
What do you know how to do now?
I know how to turn on sub-only comments.
Look at
Boom.
God.
So now, to everybody who is a sub, if we get into a position where we have to turn off the comments, guess who gets to keep talking? The subs get to keep talking. And if you are not a sub and you want to keep talking, exactly, go ahead and join the sub hub.
You're so much nicer than I am.
Yeah. Sukina, what's going on, nephew? Yeah, no. All right, so we're 1,000 away. Keep tapping. And again, if you want to, it's shiny back Back now, I don't know. I don't know.
Back on my bullshit.
Thank you for the heart
That's
me.
the kind
Oh,
of night I'm
okay.
having tonight.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be a great night.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I
Yeah, it
forgot to turn
is.
this mic on.
All
There we
right,
go.
guys, we are at 15,000. So we're going to start letting people in again as we
Yay!
start to fill up the panel. If you are interested in coming up and having a conversation, please grab a spot. Hello, people. As you come in, please mute yourself for me. Mute yourself for me, and we will introduce everybody shortly, and then we will get started. So if you are up on the panel, please go ahead and mute yourself for me, please. Guys, the couple things that I want to remind everyone of as we are starting to fill up the panel. Please remember TikTok friendly language. TikTok friendly language. That means we want to be considerate of the words that we're saying. So just a quick reminder, we can talk about pew pews, we can talk about the mustache man, we can talk about schnazzies, we can talk about smecks. We can talk about unaliving, we can talk about ABs, but please be mindful of those words so we can have a great conversation. If you say those words more than twice, I'm gonna have to kick you. You can come back, but that's only if
We
it was
need
an
business
accident.
tonight.
Yeah, no. We are on it. We are on it. All right. And guys, as we get ready to get. Oh, yeah, hold on. Big Cherry. Exactly. No. Big Cherry. Big Cherry. Big Cherry. Where's Big Cherry? I want Big Cherry up here. Where? There he is.
Is he coming?
I don't know. Look, thank you for the heart, me. Big Cherry, do you have your request off so I can't get you up here?
That's exactly what it is.
Really, Big Cherry?
Big Jerry said,
Big Cherry, you know Sleepy Joe
you're
not
not
running the
about to
country.
embarrass
Big
me.
Cherry, you come up here and you tell me about this. Come
He
on
said,
up
you're
here,
not
Big
about to
Cherry.
embarrass me.
He said he's scared. Big Cherry is scared.
Some
Don't be
people are
scared,
just
Big
better
Cherry.
off in the comments.
Why did she help? you, Big Cherry, I'm not answering any more of your questions unless you come up here. What's going on, the Black Historian? How are you?
Hey, Shay.
All right, guys, we got 2 more spots open. If anyone else is interested in coming up, please go ahead and request up. We're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment. Again, remember, tap the screen. We're only at 18,000 likes. Our goal right now is to get up to 50,000 likes. 50,000 likes by 8:30 my time, which is in another 14 minutes. I know we can do it. Let's tap the screen, share the live out. Just to remember, we have a daily donation goal of $150. So if you're enjoying the live, if you want to help support the live and want to keep it going, please consider donating. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. All of my name is the same, Santana 24J. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And also, don't forget about Erica. She heard me talking about sliding into her Cash App or whatever and getting her some lunch. I think that's a good thing. You know, bless my sister with something. Also, we got our subs going. The daily gift goal is the Tiny Diny. We have our panel up. If you don't follow me for some reason, go ahead and give me a follow. If you don't follow Erica, follow her as well. We are going to go ahead and get this thing started. Big
Can I
Cherry.
just say something that's non-sequitur real quick?
Yeah,
I'm
hold
about to
on.
start.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Is
ahead.
Big Cherry coming?
No, I was just about to try to. Big Cherry. Big Cherry. Big Cherry. Come on up. I'm sorry. Go ahead. E.
It's okay. I'm about to start asking my friends. Okay, guys, I give up. Go ahead, find me someone. I'm accepting blind dates at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen,
I was like,
if you guys want to shoot your shot with Erica, the first thing that
no,
you could
don't.
do
Please don't.
is send her some lunch money. Right? Send her some lunch money. If you want to start shooting your shot, boom.
I feel like I'm on an auctioning block here. Good God.
Exactly.
Okay, moving on. Is Big Cherry coming?
Big Cherry is not coming. Big Cherry is scared.
Oh, you scared.
Big Cherry want to talk from the chat. Hey guys, also don't mute Big Cherry unless you get Big Cherry. You good unless you get out of hand. Halo. Watch Big Cherry. Watch Big Cherry. As long as Big Cherry don't get out of hand, you can keep talking. Please don't mute Big Cherry unless he do something wild. Omega, watch Big Cherry. Matter of fact, Omega and Halo, both of y'all watch Big Cherry.
That is so funny.
Big Cherry, they own you. All right, let's go ahead and introduce the panel. I'm going to start at my top. I just want to go across, and we are going to take a count. That's right, Kay. I didn't say the word. We're just going to take a count, and we are going to find out who everyone is supporting, and then we will start our conversation. So I'm going to start with Patrick. Patrick, how are you this evening, my friend?
Fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up, Patrick. Patrick, how was your Monday?
It was a Monday, man. What do you expect?
Was. Mondays suck, Patrick. Like, I'm telling you.
I love Mondays.
Really? I'm like Garfield. I hate Mondays.
I thought Garfield hated Tuesdays.
No, Patrick, Garfield hates Monday, right?
I think majority of people hate Monday. Normal people hate Monday. Right?
Yeah. Garfield hated Monday and loved lasagna. All right. And Patrick, who are you voting for in this election? Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
All right. Thank you, sir. Go back on mute for me just a moment, please. Old dim woman. Old dim women. Old dim women. I can make an assumption, but you know what happens when you make assumptions, so I'm not going to do it. Old dim women. How are you?
Oh, she has to be unmuted. I'll send you a request to unmute, love. All right, let's make sure this. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. How are you this evening?
This is Barb. This is Barb. I've changed my name.
Oh, Barb. Okay, hold on. You got an echo. Yep. So, Barb, I'm going to drop you down. Just when I drop you down, completely swipe out of the app, force close it, come back, and then I'll let you right back up, okay? So we're going to get that echo out of here, but I'm going to save your spot. Next, let's jump over to Cosmic Unity. How are you, Cosmic Unity?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me up here.
Absolutely. How was your day?
Very busy for a Monday. Usually it is for IT people.
Yeah. Hey, you're speaking my language. I completely understand. I absolutely understand that one. All right. And Cosmic Unity, who are you voting for in this election?
I am voting for Harris.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. And if you don't mind, go back on mute for me just a moment. Perfect. Age of Aquarius, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You decided to come back up here and chat with me and Erica?
I've listened to you like every day.
I know that's right. Awesome. Hey, hold on. Dang it, I don't have my soundboard ready. I'm slacking. Hold on. Okay, say it again.
Oh, you want me to say I listen to you guys?
Just say the thing just like you just said it. Just do it again.
I listen to you guys every day.
Oh, hey. Yeah, let's go.
That's so boy.
Okay. All right.
I'm voting for Harris.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Age of Aquarius. Perfect. Thank you. Corey, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good, fam. Thanks for having me.
Good. Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Corey, is this your first time coming up here to talk to us?
It is, man. I saw you on my For You page, so I thought I saw
you. You decided to slide through and spend some time with your brother. I feel you.
Oh, man, I would love to, fam. Love to.
All right. And Corey, who are you voting for in this upcoming election?
I am voting for Donald Trump, man.
Okay. Gotcha. I appreciate you. Go back on mute for me just a moment, okay?
You didn't ask me how my Monday was, but that's all right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Corey. No, first of all, Mondays suck. But how was your Monday, my friend?
It was good, man. I actually live in Las Vegas, but I flew in from Mexico City. I was in Mexico City for the weekend for a wedding.
Wait, so you live in Vegas and spent the weekend in
Mexico City?
Oh, I'm hating.
It was raining cold, man. Not nothing that I expected. So
listen, I'm up in the Pacific Northwest now. I used to be in the South, but I'm in the Pacific Northwest now. So yeah, this weather is getting wicked.
It is bad. It's bad, man. I'm gonna go on mute though, fam. I'm gonna respect you.
No worries. Thank you so much.
No worries.
I am the Marine. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Good. And so Corey doesn't jump on my head. Let me make sure I ask you, how was your Monday?
It was good. Just, work, housework.
Work. I know that's right. And I am the Marine. Who are you voting for in this upcoming election?
Harrison Walls.
I know that's right. All right. Perfect. Perfect. So go back on mute for me a moment and let me get to uh dang it, somebody really got to throw me off. I was doing so good too. MC's
MCSC5.
I know, but is it how do I say your username?
Just say MC.
Can I just call you Five? EMC.
Yeah.
EMC. That makes sense now. EMC, how are you this evening?
God bless
I'm
the
doing
children.
great. A little tired, fighting the good fight of faith and just
that's right.
misinformation. Making sure that I'm pulling covers when it comes to fact checking.
I know that's right. Misinformation and disinformation, right?
Yep, absolutely.
We're
And
gonna take on both
I'm
of them.
Kamala and Walls all the way.
Okay.
Staying true to blue.
Okay, perfect. And last but not least, I want to introduce Joanna, the person who needs no introduction, our local Arkansas duly elected official. She is a true blue politician up and down. Joanna, how are you?
I'm great. I was even better when I heard what happened in Atlanta. It was good to have some.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We are going to talk about that. That is a thing. That is a thing. All right. Barb, I see you're back. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I got you all checked in here. All right. So we are going to get the conversation started. And so I you know what? I want to start. Well, first and foremost, again, let's keep tapping the screen, guys. We're at 24,000 likes. 24,000 likes. We want to be at 50,000 likes in the next 5 minutes. And also, again, I learned how to turn on sub only comments. So, you know, we're not doing the tappy thing. I can put this thing on sub only now, and then the subs can talk. So, Diva in the chat. Let's go, Diva. Get them right. Get them right, Diva. Guys, if you have not seen the announcement, I put out a video today. Our panel this week, this Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Our panel is going to be absolutely amazing. It's called I don't want to mess up the name. Let me say it right. Power of Allyship. Harris over Trump. It will be a panel that will include 4 amazing content creators. It will include Chris Mowry. It will include Diva Talks, Crazy Mother Runner Jess Anderson, and Facts Still Matter. This Thursday, October the 3rd at 6 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be so amazing. Diva's going to rock it. Big W's in the chat for Diva. Let's go. Big W's in the chat for Diva. Let's go. That's EMS. I'm gonna go ahead and meet you there, my friend. That's Barb. Barb, that's you again, Barb.
Barb, if you leave out while you're on the panel, if you leave out of the screen and you come back, it'll give you an echo. So you have to swipe like out of the app and then come back, but you don't have to leave. Like, you don't have to close the app. She left the app. Okay.
She did.
I tried.
She did. Hey, Chameleon 2024-5. You're not Big Cherry, so you can't talk in the chat. You will get muted. Either come up or be gone. Get muted. Either come up or be gone.
Get muted.
Either come up or be gone.
Is that me or you?
No, that was I Am the Marine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started. I said I like the remix.
Yeah, I was going to say Corey is our only Trump supporter that we have.
Yeah. So, Corey, hey, my brother, you mind? Well, no, you told me where you are. Okay, so you've been traveling. Did you hear what happened down in Georgia with the overturning of the 6-week heartbeat bill?
I did not. I mean, I'm trying to catch up on the news, but I just got back in.
Yeah, so. No worries at all. Erica, would you like to enlighten Corey on what happened?
Sure. The Superior Court in Georgia actually found the 6-week ban to be unconstitutional. All right, so now they are saying that that you can have an AB. Well, women can have an AB up to 20 to 22 weeks. roughly. They didn't set it in stone. They just said 22 to 22 weeks, roughly. But yeah, they found it unconstitutional, which is a great thing, but only if they had done it sooner, then women like Amber would still be here, and her 6-year-old son, wouldn't be without a mother. But
Now, Amber's
progress is
the one
progress.
with medication as well, right? She was the one with medication. It didn't work all the way through, so they had to take it to the physician that couldn't do it because of the 6-week heartbeat bill.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I caught the gist of everything that you said, but
No
your
worries.
sound for me was going in and out.
No worries. I was saying that
might have
was
just
the
been
woman
you.
that
You
had
sound
the
good to me.
Okay.
Say it, but
yeah.
repeat it again,
Okay.
These
please.
are new AirPods.
No, I was saying that's the woman that had the issue with the abortion medication.
AB.
That
AB.
really worked.
AB.
Yeah, AB.
AB. Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry. AB. I'm
No
sorry.
worries.
I'm sorry.
No worries, friend.
Yeah. So yeah, she had the situation, and then it didn't actually work, and basically they couldn't do anything because of the heartbeat bill. Correct.
Yeah, that's correct. Hold on one second. Hey, Big Cherry, you can keep talking in the chat, but you can't keep spamming the same thing. Either come up with some new material or you will get muted. It was funny before. Now you're just saying the same thing. You need something new, brother. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, she originally had it was what was it, Erica? It was like it was left over or whatever. I'm trying to figure out how
Yeah.
the best way to say that.
The tissue. She had leftover tissue that didn't fully dissolve. So what they needed to do was a DNC, a dilation and curettage. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, someone can correct me. But a DNC is what she needed. So basically, she got the medication, I believe, in North Carolina, and she lived in Georgia. Though they're not far apart. So when she got back home and she had the medication and everything, it didn't work as it was supposed to. So she went to the hospital. They made her wait 20 hours before they decided to actually provide her care. She was in pain, and they waited 20 hours, and she passed because the doctors refused to help her. And all she needed was a standard procedure, a DNC, to remove the excess tissue and get rid of it. So that way she wouldn't go into sepsis, but she did. And now she's gone. Her child's an orphan, and here we are.
Yeah. Hey, guys, just if you're up on the panel, just a FYI, please mute yourself unless we're in the middle of the conversation with you. So everybody else, please mute up. So yeah, Corey, that's what happened with in Georgia, and then Erica did explain to you how they actually overturned the bill, but a little too late.
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned. I mean, before I'm anything, I'm not a Republican. I'm independent. I support Trump. I support what he's about. At the very same time, it's like I'm first for anything, man. I'm a follower of Christ, so it's problematic for me. In both ways. I'm also a black man, so I've seen it. I've had family of mine, man, that's gone through the procedure. Of course, friends of mine closely. I don't know anybody that doesn't have. It's just hard for me, when I look at the situation, man. Biblically, it's just hard for me to align myself with something that I believe is, I believe the word to believe. I believe what God speaks. Your body is not yours, basically.
No,
We're just vessels.
Okay. So just make sure I have this right. So you're voting for Trump based off the Bible book.
I'm voting for Trump based off of principles, off of prayer, off of the right, man, just figuring out the process of where I believe God aligns. I believe where God would align himself in today's society. It's perfect, no, but I do, yeah.
Cool.
I like where I stand.
And you think that God would align himself with Trump?
I think God would align himself with principled people like he did with his disciples, with Cyrus, with Samson. I don't think he ever used a perfect person. I think he aligns himself with anyone that will say yes. And I believe the birth of children, man, is important. Not just to people, not just to society, but to blacks. What we're doing to our society is just, it's bothersome to me. It messes with me,
Got it.
And I just feel so bad, so bad for the unborn, the ones that, have no voice.
Got it. Hey, question for you.
Listen.
If Jesus was here today, not Jim Crow Jesus, right? Not Jim Crow Jesus, but the Jesus that the red letter Jesus, as my brother Mr. Jones would say. Do you think he would be a socialist or a communist, or do you think he would
Absolutely
be?
not.
Oh, you don't.
I don't. I don't believe
What?
he'd be a
Why?
socialist.
What? Really? You don't think
I
so?
don't. I
Tell me
really
why.
don't. I believe God spoke, and I believe when He walked the earth, He spoke of freedom. That's one thing, and we understand that. But also with rebuke and with responsibility. So to whom much is given, of course, much is required. So, in that being said, is that I believe we have gotten out of control. I believe there's a far right and there's an extreme far left.
Yeah, hold on one second. Ronaldo, you don't know what the word communist means. If you did, then you wouldn't be saying it. Hawk, look, Hawk, we call you Hawk for a reason. Hey, Corey, Hawk asked you to define socialism. Oh, you're teacupping, my friend.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yep. Define
Yes, sir.
Ronaldo. Just because you're Cuban doesn't mean you know what communist means.
I don't like that Corey has more coins than I do. That makes me feel weird. It's giving
Yeah,
very anti-black woman.
it is.
But do you see my elephant?
I see. What is it with the elephant? Oh,
It's not.
is that you have to tell me the thing. I don't understand that. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I was waiting for you to see her. Okay,
I
love
saw the
elephants.
elephant. I was just like, oh, I guess
They're
it's a
my
background art.
they're my favorite animal.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah. I
elephants,
think
and she's raising her hand.
yeah, I think Erica has a question for you, Corey.
I
All right,
don't
I'm
have a
listening.
question. I don't have a question for him. I just wanted to say something. So you do know that the Bible says that life is begins at birth. So when you enter into this world, not at conception, but at birth, right?
No, He also says that I knew you before I formed you. And I understand that to be true too. He said, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. I
That's
called you.
Yeah.
And
that's
that's
just a
what I
metaphor.
believe.
You know
It's
what?
not a.
Called you.
Yeah.
And
Please
that's
go
what I
on mute.
believe.
You know
Can I
what?
just can I
Hey,
just
hey,
You
hey,
have an echo.
boomer girl. Whoa, whoa. You got a mean echo. So I'm gonna mute you. Listen, this is what I need you to do. Don't drop. Don't drop. Just go out of the app, swipe up, and then come back in, and that should take care of your echo. While that's being addressed, I want to open up. The panel. Would anybody like to have a conversation? I guess more so because I know I have questions for Corey, more so around specifically the idea of AB being, the no in the Bible, and I already know where I want to go with it, but I don't want to go there. It looks like Age of Aquarius came off. It came off mute. Would you like to start this conversation off?
Sure. And you guys have cited, already about, when what the Bible says in regards to when life begins. But I had a friend who was Jewish, very, very religious. And I want to say that a lot of the things that Christians like to reference is coming from the Old Testament. So that is kind of like my framework, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the Jewish religion, she was not allowed to have any gifts or presents or even to tell anybody the baby's name until the baby was born. This is obviously because it's wrapped up into the whole, it's the soul is not there until the baby is born. It's not what you think, or it's not what is being said. The phrase, I knew you before, I guess I'm Catholic, and so maybe we see it differently. I'm not sure, but I almost feel like, I guess when I grew up, that your spirit, right, is not created when you're conceived. It's there before. It's not necessarily in the fetus, though. So is there a possibility that when he says, I knew you before, is that there's just another place where these spirits are? I don't know. But I feel like if you are a follower of the Old Testament as well as the New Testament, right, then you would see many other places in which there was a passage about drinking bitter waters.
Oh, that's where I was going. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
AB happens in the Bible. But it's not even that. I feel it's like God gave us free will, and he did not give, if we go, let he be the person who has not sinned, cast the first stone, all this other stuff.
Yeah. So
if the free will is given to us, then I'm not understanding why it is for another man to take someone's free will. And then 2, if you apply literally the same mindset, then are you anti-pew-pew, right? You're allowing people to make a choice that technically can result in the unaliving of a person in the same way AB in your mind results in the unaliving of a person, right? But you are okay with people making choices about pew-pews, but you will not allow women to make choices around their own body.
Okay, so
I think it's a double standard.
Yeah,
Can I answer
for
that
sure.
too?
That's what I was just about to say. Let's take a step back. Go ahead and answer that, and then I kind of want to get around to the other people on the panel as well.
That's cool. I just want to answer that.
Yeah, no, go right ahead, my friend.
Okay, cool. The Old Testament, New Testament, because in Matthew, Jesus spoke and said, "I didn't come to do away with the law, but to fulfill it." So, regardless of what it is, there are certain things in time that we had to deal with. That was dealing with that certain entity of time. But when it comes to the process of making a decision that God has complete authority over, which is birth and death, I think that's not our position. I think that's when prayer comes into effect. I think today's society, when we realize and we understand that it's my body, it's not yours. Even as a man, my hands, my feet, my mind. If I believe in Christ, because I'm far from a Christian, but I believe in the biblical principles, then I don't have a decision. My hands, my body, and my mind.
Wait. Time out, Corey. So you said you're not a Christian.
I'm a follower of Christ and principles.
But you're using Christianity to validate taking away women's right and to vote for Donald Timothy Trump.
No, I'm literally using Donald John Trump, Timothy. I'm using Christian principles. Same time, not Christianity as a religion. No.
Got it. Okay.
I think yeah.
Cool. All right. 1 second. Boomer Girl, just to verify, since we got you, come off mute. Let's see if you got an echo now.
Let me see. Do I still have an echo?
You are good. You are good. Thank you so much. And Boomer Girl, so this is the first time we're introducing you to the panel. Just to verify, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Definitely Kamala.
Okay. Perfect.
I mean, there's no other. The reason why I wanted to jump on, Corey, and something's blocking the other girl. I think her name is Aquarius on here. Is that I'm a born again Christian since I was a teenager. I was born in 1963. I live in California, and I have 2 kids. I personally do not believe in AB. I have dedicated my entire life to Jesus. I walk with him. I talk with him. He's my life. I read the Bible every day. The reason why I'm giving you a little bit of background is because I have read the Bible cover to cover, and I asked the Holy Spirit to reveal to me anything that he needed to reveal the whole year that it took me to read it cover to cover. And I personally had my second child that was kind of a surprise at 40 years old, and was not expecting that at all. But the point I'm trying to make is, Corey, there are people that don't believe like you and me, and Aquarius, I think you're kind of in this category too, but they don't believe exactly like us. But what I'm trying to say is that what we believe and what we do with our bodies is between me and my Lord. Now, when somebody else has something else that they believe and that they do and that they follow, I don't believe that legally legally under penalty of law in the United States of California, where we have freedom of religion and
Did you say the United States of California?
did I meant the United States of America if I did accidentally. But
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we cannot push our faith and our beliefs onto other people.
Yeah, yeah,
We got to let them choose.
yeah.
And I don't
Okay,
think
okay. Hold
Trump
on, hold
is though,
on.
is he?
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, because I feel like we're going down the whole, we going down the whole sermon. We going down the whole sermon. And you know, I want to say this. Actually, let me take a whole step back. Just the FYI for everybody in the chat, my mods are threatening to turn it onto sub only because we're only at 48,000 likes and we only have 16 minutes to the top of the hour. So I'll give you 6 minutes to get it up to 75,000, or we're going on sub only up until 100,000. So let's tap the screen, tap the screen, share the live out. Yeah. So,
Bro,
go ahead, E.
can I please ask a huge favor?
Yep.
Can we stop the Bible talk?
Yeah. So this is what I want to say,
I
right?
respect
Because
religions, but this is absolute BS to use the Bible to try to justify taking away a woman's rights. I just no, it makes my head hurt.
This is what I want to say, because I'm going to go ahead and kind of put a bow on this. And Corey, this is why I push back, right? So the Bible book, yeah, absolutely gives us a prescription for AB, right? I mean, it's in Numbers 5:11 through 31, and they talk about, the bitter waters, and they talk about, what happens if there's an AB. But they also talk about in the Bible how having an AB or losing a child is a property crime, right? Where you pay a penalty for it, where versus unaliving someone is actual unaliving someone, and that's an actual sin. So there's like a huge difference. So I just say all that to say, I respect your thoughts and I respect your feelings, but using quote unquote Christianity to justify taking the rights of people is insane, in my opinion. Right. And so beyond you thinking that Jimothy is a follower of Christ, which he has openly admitted that he is not, is there any other reason why you would actually vote for him?
Well, he didn't. He spoke like I spoke. He's not a Christian, and if he was, I would have a concern. But let me say this too: I'm on the same position as he's on. I don't have a position. I don't think women's rights should be taken. I also don't believe that me as a follower of Christ should have to be subjected to that as well. I own my own business. I work in the NBA. I'm a sports agent. I own my own business. I don't want to be treated as women, the women of the poor, to have to be subjected to have to also align with you guys' rights as well.
Corey. I think I just clocked
I'm
you.
talking about federally.
Hold on.
I'm talking about federally.
Hold on. I think I just clocked you. What you got some coins in your pocket?
What you mean?
You got some coins in your pocket?
What you talking about? My position? I know where you're going, fam.
Are you voting for Jimothy because he's gonna be good for your pockets?
Not at all, man. Truthfully, I believe, man. I told you, I left Mexico City today. I see what they're going through, man. I'm looking at my hotel and there's protests. I just feel like, and again, like I said, let me say this before that's even said. I don't think that there should be any woman's rights taken. Mm-hmm. I also don't think it should be a federal ban. I mean, a federal law that goes back into the part of Roe versus Wade. I think that should be state by state, and that's my personal opinion. That's what freedom looks like.
Hey, Corey, what do you think about capital gain taxes?
I think it's terrible what she's trying to offer.
Gotcha. I get you. I got you.
$100 million, Corey?
Corey got some coins in his pocket.
You got $100 million?
I'm not saying that. I think even her financial advisor. No, I'm saying financial. Wait, what are you trying to?
I clock Corey. Hey, brother, you can't get one past me. You're gonna have to get up pretty early in the morning.
Wow.
Nah,
Corey,
nah.
Her
financial advisor, Mark Cuban, said it's a terrible idea. And then
No,
he's,
he
like,
didn't.
he's advising her.
Where
He
do you
did.
say that?
He
Where do you
said
say
he
that
said it
at?
will cripple the economy if she's trying to do it to capital gains.
Where do you say that at?
Mark
He said
Cuban didn't
on
say
I think
that.
Cite
he
your
was on
source.
no, look at it. I think he was on CNBC. I don't want to go off the app because let me get my other phone.
Okay, hold on one second. Look, Corey said let
I
him
know
get
you
his
got- I
other.
know you got like
Corey
three of them. You
said
got 3 of them.
chat. Corey just said let me get my other phone. Corey, I clocked you. I clocked you, my brother.
I don't
Clocked
think
him when he said he just flew in from Mexico City.
That one went over my head a little bit. That one went over my head a little bit.
I didn't spend. That was a wedding, and I went out there, man, and literally, I truthfully, like I said, I can't speak without speaking about me being a Christ follower. That's first things, but also I'm a black male. And I just feel like we're taking advantage of our society for who we are as people, as black people, and that's not trying to be racist. As far as the
you
thing,
can't be racist. You're black. You can be anti-black though. But what do you mean?
I think black people are racist to black people. To be honest with you, the way we
It's
treat
called
each
being
other
anti-black
are
love.
terrible.
It's anti-black. It's not racism.
It's not racism.
I think it's one. It can be effective in any way, man. I feel like in a position. My whole family's black. Born and raised South Carolina, Oklahoma City. I just see where we go through society.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, Joanna, can you talk to Corey for a minute for me?
Sure. I would also be remiss. I only spoke to you. You know I love you. You know how we rocking, but I didn't speak to my girl when I first came on the panel. Hey, Erica.
It's all good. We got to give Erica the love.
Hey, Joanna.
So, Corey, are you, aside from the ridiculous morality standpoint, what about his policies do you know?
Do I align with? I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm a open carry, of course. I have my TTW. I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom for business. I am a business owner. I mean, I'm not Mark Cuban or I'm not Donald Trump, but I do believe in freedom. I believe we've been struggling. I feel like a lot of these individuals that I work with alongside, it's just so much where I think the left is trying so much to try to be so much freedom and utilize Beyonce's freedom or whatever may have you, that they're also taking away the rights and the freedoms of individuals that don't believe in what you guys believe in. I think that's when we get more government, which is a problem. I think much less government as we can get is what we need. It makes everyone be able to function and flow. Today's society, we're not doing well. And that comes from a business perspective, as well as in my family that doesn't have financial ability. I see what's going on.
You want to counteract big government by making government bigger and putting it in the healthcare decisions of women in the country?
No, I think that should be by state by state. I live in Nevada for a reason. I can live anywhere. I work out of New York. I live in Nevada because of our state being what it is.
Let me just say this real quick. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, guys, we're on sub-only chat right now because we do not have 100,000 likes, or we're nowhere close to 100,000 likes, and we're only 9 minutes away from the top of the hour. So if you guys want to get that chat back on, you can either sub, and you can come inside the club, or you can tap, and we'll open the doors back up at 100,000. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, Corey, with the states' rights argument, like less big government, more state government, I guess, which is still big government, but so how many aspects do you think should be overturned to the states then instead of the federal government?
I think, is this on sub only? Can you guys hear me?
You can still talk on sub only, but no. As a matter of fact, though, hold on, Corey. Go ahead and drop me a sub.
I need to sub. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I know you got it. Hey,
I need to figure out how to do it, fam. I don't know how to do it.
All you got to do, you see that the little star up above my head? It's
okay,
like it's scrolling back and forth. All you got to do is click on the little star and it'll let you sub.
Okay, I'm doing it now. I don't know how to. Okay. Well, can I ask a question while I'm subbing?
Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead.
And send me a galaxy. I really am back on my bullshit tonight. Okay. You know, while Corey's doing that, I haven't had a drink in 3 months. I had my first drink yesterday, and I was like, oh, wow, it's not that bad. So, yeah, really back on my bullshit. Oh, EMC, thank you for the sub.
Hey, I know that's right.
Awesome.
EMC,
thank you.
Let's go.
Wait, Joanna, are you a sub?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Get to it.
I'm trying to
Okay.
say.
Hey, apparently, hey,
Hard game.
is Big Cherry sending Corey gifts?
Yes.
Big Cherry is a hater.
All night.
I think they came in
No, he's
together.
understanding. He's
Big
understanding.
Cherry, no. I'm telling you,
Can I ask y'all a
Corey, you
question?
gotta believe me on this one. Yeah, no, that ain't it.
Yeah. Can I ask you a
I
question?
mean, you
seriously?
might think he's understanding. I'm not understanding though. Like,
Oh,
When
we're
did
in
every
the
girl
subway.
Drake, ask you a question. When did and this is the honest to God's truth question. This makes me more nervous than anything else because I'm definitely afraid of media and the way that our positions are going in society. When did all you guys become a Kamala Harris supporter? That freaks me out more than anything else.
Ooh, that's a good question. Wait. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's hear. We are in a subwave, guys. We got 3. We only need 2 more subs to close out the subwave. Let's go.
Thank you,
Cosmic Unity,
Thank
and
you.
then EMC. First, Cosmic Unity. When did you become a Kamala Harris supporter?
I mean, since Biden ran with her for VP, I mean, that's kind of when I started. I've really always voted Democrat. I think they align with more of my ideology.
Thank you, W.
I wish we were a little bit more progressive on things, but I understand that Congress has been kind of locked in the last 20 years because it's been going back and forth. So it's been the least productive.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And EMC, when did you become a Kamala Harris supporter?
Well, when I voted for Biden and Kamala. I mean, there was no decision based upon her being a woman. This is all about who is qualified, and she has what it takes. She's united the Democratic Party. She will unite the states.
That's actually a really great point. Thank you.
No, it's not, Chief. Come on, Santana.
Hold on. Let me get to. I am the Marine. When did you become a Kamala Harris supporter?
When I voted for Biden.
Okay, Corey, why are you pushing back on them?
Because I know she came into the race. She was out of the race before she even reached her state. I know she has the lowest favorability rating amongst any vice president, Democratic vice president. I know she was hated 3, 4, 5 weeks prior to him becoming president. They even had a hell of a time even getting her her delegates. They had to fight for delegates to get her, and all of a sudden she becomes this glorious spectacle that we know has done nothing for society. And she's using whatever she can to make everyone feel comfortable. And to me, she's using all Donald Trump's points.
I live in California. I
was born and raised in California.
I retired from the Marine Corps in Southern California, but I've got family in Central and Bay Area. I know the things that she has done as in all of her political standings. And for those that want to say she's not qualified because this, that, and the other, tell me what qualifications Trump has had and tell me what line he would need to cross for you not to vote for him.
I think business is important. I think our country, when you look at the founding fathers, that's what they ran on. We should be running our country, and a lot of business associates and business individuals ran our country prior to these established, selected, not elected, selected people. We actually started our country's founding based on, business perspectives, because it's a business regardless. So my thing with her is that I don't understand. I was born and raised in California as well. And I'm watching certain things happen. I'm watching, even when you have the situation where I know individuals talking about the 1900 black man that was arrested, that didn't even bother me. My issue was how she ran her department. And that was my concern. You didn't know about the Brady laws. You didn't know anything how to run a department, which is why you guys got so bogged down into scandals, because you wasn't qualified even in that position. And I just feel like
No, you
we're just
sure? You
making.
sure? You sure? You sure?
I'm definitely
Hey,
sure she
real,
apologized
wait,
for
one
it.
second, one second, real quick, guys. So we are in. First and foremost, shout out to all the new subs. Make sure also if you're a subscriber, make sure you get with K. K, drop a me or a here in the chat, please. Make sure you get with K. We need to make sure we get all the subs into the Discord. The Discord is popping. The Discord is popping. The Discord finds out information way before everybody else. But if you're a subscriber, make sure you get with Kay so we can get you in the Discord. For everybody else that's outside of the club looking in, you can either sub or you can tap and get us up to 100,000 likes. Once we get up to 100,000 likes, we'll open the chat back up. So you can either sub or you can tap. Either way, we got to make something shake, right? I'm sorry. Go ahead, free to be me.
First of all, Santana,
Yes.
how close are you to me? I'm in the Pacific Northwest.
I'm in the Pacific Northwest as well.
I'll be in that PDX area in a month, at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm in the Washington area.
I am as well. I am as well, but at the end of the year, I might not even be in the U.S.
Hey, bruh, I got the plane.
No. Seriously, management said that she wants to go somewhere, so we might not be in the U.S. for the end of the year.
Enjoy. So, what I just wanted to, the first question was asking why I support Kamala. While working under her, I appreciated the competency that she brought to the stage. I appreciated the clearable people she brought to the stage. I appreciated the subject matter experts she brought to the stage. I appreciated the comprehension and reading and listening skills she brought to legislation. I appreciate the anti-lynching law. I appreciate the John Lewis Act. I appreciate the George Floyd Act. I appreciate women's rights. I appreciate the extension of healthcare to include IVF and my rights as a woman and my husband's rights as a man to decide how many children we want, because life may not always be in the best places. Just because it is an embryo does not mean it's a qualified embryo to give life to. That is why I support Kamala Harris. That is why. So with that said, I asked the gentleman, Corey, Miss Marine, who I am her boss from the Navy.
Okay.
She knows what
My
I mean.
A rides in Navy equipment.
That's right, boo. And my husband flew you around, boo.
I jumped out of those planes.
I asked that you please answer her question, which you avoided. She asked you a very specific question, and so did Joanna, and I'll land.
Hawk down in the chat saying, "Watch it."
The questions regarding Trump's policies.
She asked you. She asked you when you didn't give a policy. You did not give a policy. Do you know what a policy is?
I do know a policy. I did.
But you didn't give a policy.
Right?
Bruh, you didn't give a policy. You ignored her question and you ignored the Marine, and now you're asking for respect.
I'm just saying, but you asked me for policy. There's a lot of policies that I conduct. I love the immigration policy that Betty talks about.
Why didn't you answer it when they asked you, bro?
You're asking me because we're talking about, because you guys delve into emotions. Bruh. Everything about Kamala's supporters are emotions.
Bruh.
Okay,
all
we're
I'm
not doing
saying
this.
is Marines asked you a question and you didn't answer her.
I'm answering it.
So let's
your
level
answer?
set. I am the Marine. What was your question again, please?
What line would Trump have to cross for you not to vote for him?
Got it. Corey, what's your line?
What line would you have to cross for me not to vote for him? Mm-hmm. To backtrack on his immigration policy, to backtrack on his Black Platinum plan that he offered in 2020, to backtrack on.
Wait, Corey? I know you didn't just bring up the Platinum plan.
I did, man. So that's one thing that we haven't heard since 2020.
That's because it's not real.
It was real enough to have that been proposed. We've gotten
I'm sorry.
We've gotten nothing, Santana. Wait, hold on. The lady that spoke recently just now, she gave a bunch of things that Kamala has not even been able to pass. IVF, whatever it may have you. Like, what is it that Kamala's been able to pass that you guys are talking about? Are fictional things that she's trying to get accomplished. Nothing about Kamala that says she's trying to think things possible. I don't see any aspect of what her policies have that she's enacted as woman, which also includes Trump policies.
Can you back up a second? Can you back up a second? Did you just ask for her to do something that no other vice president has had to do and ask her to pass policies as vice president? Did I just hear that from you?
No, what I'm saying is that I don't believe Donald Trump is a devout Christian. I think a lot of his policy that came from the Christianity perspective came from Mike Pence. I don't think it came from Donald Trump. I don't think with the Lincoln Project that he talked about, I think his policy with Israel came from Mike Pence. That didn't come from Donald Trump.
It didn't come from either of them, babe. I'm letting you know that, buddy. I'm just letting you know it didn't come from either of them. As their former staffer, it didn't come from either of them. As their former staffer, it didn't come from either of them. It didn't come from either of them. Because we don't do foreign policy via tweet. Okay, that's one thing. We don't do international agreements or pacts with T groups. Okay, Pence would never have done it with the Taliban. Okay. The Talib is a T group, okay? We do not negotiate with hostile entities. We do not create pacts that basically mimic an existing pact. This is a U.S.-North Korean agreement pact, which didn't even come to permission. And then tell people that, can you tell me how North Korea denuclearized? No, can you tell me about the Doha agreement? So what I'm saying is,
the Abraham Accords. We're talking about the Abraham Accords.
The Abraham Accords is one part.
Hold on.
I'm just talking general here.
I have a question. Hey, so Erica, if you and I, right, we're cool, right? Me and you, we good, right?
Right.
So I mean, we good, right? We're not beefing.
We good.
Do you think there's any need for Free to Be Me to negotiate peace between us right now?
No, not at all. There's no need because we good.
So creating the Abraham Accords between two countries that don't have any issues to create peace between those two countries did
it was for trade,
what?
Fam. It was for trade.
Okay.
It was for trade.
Okay.
That's all it was for. It was for trade.
It was for peace. It was a peace agreement.
That was for trade.
The basis of it was a peace agreement.
Corey, did you read it?
I did read it. I actually, like I said, you guys, I'm informed enough. I will give you that, Corey. I don't think that you're slipping on your pimping at all. I think you know enough just to be dangerous, and you hit me in the shoulder plex when you brought up the platinum plan. That's why I know you know enough to be dangerous. So, and I like that it was proposed. And that's the same plan that Joe Biden said he's going to take into effect or some type of listen to before, it never did.
Can I ask a question to Corey?
Hold on a second. Go ahead, Age of Aquarius.
So Corey kind of started with, and he said multiple times, as a black man.
Absolutely.
And I'm curious your take on Trump's desires of giving police officers full immunity as a black man. And then he also brought up bringing back stop and frisk. I mean, as a black man, how does that make you feel?
Okay, go ahead.
These are ones that, I mean, black men talk about all the time. Stop and frisk. They can never support anybody who voted for stop and frisk, and yet you literally have Trump talking about this right now. And then in terms of just like economy,
well, hold on, Age of Aquarius. We don't want to run down the track too much because I get on the Trump supporters when they try to hit us with 15 things. What were you about to say, E?
Is my elephant not visible?
It's visible. It looks very nice there.
Okay, and she's adorable. Nice. She has her hand raised.
I can't tell. I asked you the question the last time. You've had the elephant up the whole time. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either. No, I just feel like he's not answering anything. He's not answering. The question was, what line does Donald Trump have to cross for you not to vote for him? And he's talking about when Trump is president and he may not implement this platinum.
No.
That he hasn't talked about it forever. when asked what policy he likes, he says immigration, but then he doesn't say anything about immigration. Like, we just keep going all over the place with him, where he just gets to keep. Mr. Corey,
I'm listening.
don't do that.
I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
I'm quiet when other people talk.
Wait, I'm agreeing with you, Erica. I'm saying, okay. I'm listening.
Okay,
I'm just
I just making
I'm
sure.
giving the church amen.
So with that being said, it's like, I just want some sources, y'all. I want some facts. I want you to stop just saying stuff. And please just give me a source, something I can look at, something I can read. Please don't tell me to Google it, because I do not like when people say that. You tell me a source so I can look at it. Because everything thus far, I've had to look into it myself. And you just keep, like, we just keep changing the subject. And
Okay, no, you're asking about Mark Cuban. It's on CNBC, and now he's saying that she won't tax unrealized gains. So you can read. I can.
Yeah. Hey, so just an FYI for that.
You asked me. No, you asked me a question. That question you asked me, right, Erica? You asked me the source for that. So that's the first source I'm giving you. So you don't have to Google it. I Googled it for you.
Okay.
And then the question that you asked me. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, and then the question you asked me regarding policy, you talk about immigration policy. We already know that we want to finish the process of a wall. We do want to figure out the process of the immigration situation, if you have chain migration. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm in the line today. I have Hispanic friends and everything else. I'm in the customs line today, and I'm like, oh my God. Half the people that have U.S. passports can't even speak English. I'm like, this is a problem for me. This has to be chain migration.
Okay,
it has to be some
hold on.
Wow.
Time out. Okay, first and foremost, just to bring it back for a half a second, welcome back, chat. Everybody, the chat, you guys did it. We hit 100,000 likes, so we are off sub only. Boom, there you go. Everybody come on back in. Come on back in. Joe. Exactly. Secondly, let's keep moving, right? Let's keep these taps going. Let's target 125,000 likes. Also, we do have our daily gift goal, which is the Tiny Dinies. So, rawr. If you want to send anything, send the Tiny Dinies. Also, we have our daily donation goal. If you enjoy the live, if you want to support the live, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the bio. Everything is appreciated. Anything is accepted. Don't forget about Erica, because she will be upset if she doesn't get, a lovely. You know what? As a matter of fact, Corey, you can get Erica lunch by hitting one of them pay links as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. She
deserves it. I can see her she deserves it.
But so I want to say this. Corey, my man, just because people don't speak English.
Santana?
Yeah, were you about to take it?
I wanted to say something to him. Chain migration.
Go ahead.
Do you know, like, the majority of immigrants to this country do like chain migration is when one person comes here and then they bring their family here?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's something we need to address.
Nigerians, Eastern Europeans.
I'm not just talking about Hispanics. That's the first last place that I've been. I was in Trinidad, and I was in Trinidad about a couple of months ago. I'm just making a point to where I just left, and I'm watching this. This was my initial. But then you asked me also. Just let me give you another policy. I lost a nephew at 17 months about 5 years ago. We don't know what happened to him. Whatever may have you. We believe it was for vaccinations. I am very, very big.
Corey, come on now.
Corey.
You asked me a policy. Madam, give me a policy.
Can you guys believe he's paid now? Can you believe he's paid now to be up here?
I believe it. I believe it.
Go ahead. Go.
You've kind of just been biting my lip.
You got it. You got it, my bro.
Go ahead. Hold on. No, let's not mute Corey. Corey, I'm gonna send you an invite to come off of mute. Let's just watch it, because you're on thin ice now, apparently. We'll give him one more chance. We'll give him one more chance. Go ahead, Corey.
I appreciate Trump attacking the chronic illness amongst children. I think he said he wants to do that, and I think that's a hell of a policy that I align myself with.
When did he say that?
He said it's Agenda 47. I know they're pushing Project 2025. Agenda 47. He has on his Agenda 47 list. He
That's
wants to
not an
tackle chronic
existing
illness amongst children.
policy. That's not an existing policy.
He
That's
does.
not
He's
an
not
existing.
president. It's a
He was
position he's trying to
president. He
take.
had the opportunity to write policy. He should know how to do it by now.
But he
I
has done
mean,
it. The right
no,
to try.
No, he hasn't.
no,
At the
he
debate,
The
hasn't,
right
when
to
my
try.
he
love.
literally said
He
he had a
hasn't.
concept of an idea when it comes to healthcare.
Well,
So
I don't think he
sit,
knows how to get rid of
don't sit,
Obamacare.
do not sit. But that is the policy that is in place for um, how taxes are spent in regards to healthcare. Because at the end of the day, his power is how to spend our tax dollars.
And you
Everything
think it's
comes
being
back.
spent well now?
Everything comes back to funding. If he said, I want to sit and combat chronic illness within children," he would not have gone and overturned a policy that protected
He didn't overturn it. That's not
people.
true. That's not
Stop and
true.
listen. He wanted to.
Okay, but he did not. That's
Literally,
not
that's
factual.
it's not a he didn't though. He couldn't. Let's
Okay,
get
but
that
he,
right. So the
yeah,
point is that he didn't even have anything there to protect people with pre-existing illnesses to be covered by insurance. So like, it's no.
but just speaking about what hasn't happened. And
Oh,
he even
wait,
said
wait,
in
wait,
the
wait,
debate.
wait,
This is what
wait,
he
wait,
did
wait.
in
Time
the
out,
first
time
4
out, time
years
out,
of
time
him
out. Hold
being
on,
president.
hold on. You said that he wants to tackle chronic illness and it's in his Agenda 47, not Project
Absolutely.
2025. I'm on
Absolutely.
Agenda 47 right now. I'm looking at all of his different philosophies. Where does it say that at?
It's
Am I
not
missing it?
there.
It's not
It's
there. Go
not
down to Agenda
there.
47. It's a matter of fact. He has a video talking about it. It's on Agenda 47.
I have a question.
You
Have you
go, it
read
says
Agenda?
Jesse.
Have you
Hold,
read
I
Agenda
have.
47
wait,
fully?
wait,
I
wait,
have.
wait. Because I want to make sure I get this. Where is it, Corey?
It's on Agenda 40. Donald Trump, DonaldJTrump.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's / Agenda 47.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on
Talk.
Agenda 47. I'm looking at it. I see
Yeah.
all of his policies, right?
Go
And
down. Go down to
it's broken down into multiple sections, right? Where it talks about
Go
like,
down. It says too often our public health establishments is too close to big pharma. They make a lot of money, big pharma. It's the whole description. Then he gives
Wait.
the big.
If it's a bigger description, it's not Agenda 47. It is the GOP 2025
That's not
strategy.
true. It's not true. Not
The
true. That's not
GOP.
factual.
Wait, do you even know what that is? It is just an
Yes.
elaborated. It's just the elaboration of Agenda 47. That's all it is.
Okay,
You
but you
and
have to realize
definitely, you
this.
don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, but you're speaking about something that has nothing to do. I think we should start to rise back to what he's saying. It's very formidable. You can go to his website and see what he's saying.
hold
That's
on,
what I'm trying to tell you. It's on a platform.
wait. So you're telling me that I have to click this red link to get off of his page to read what you're talking
No.
about?
No,
That's where the GOP
DonaldJTrump.com
2025 form
/
is.
Agenda 47.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. There's 20 different points. 1 through 20. Which point is this?
This is if my camera's on. If you go down to Agenda 47,
Yeah.
it says it right here, chronic illness. Did I lose it? It says it right here, chronic illness.
Your camera's not
It's
on.
not on. It's on his page. It's not. It's not hard to.
Which point of these 20 points that are on his page right now
I
covers
think you're
chronic
looking at the
illness?
document side. I'm talking about if you go to Agenda 47, it's clear. I can send you the link. It's on his page. It says Trump Vance. It's his campaign page.
It's addressing rise of chronic childhood illnesses.
Do you see it, E?
Mm-hmm.
Send it to me.
Sure.
Okay. While she
I'm
does
sending it to you in
that,
Discord.
yeah, Cosmic Entity, you had a question for Corey.
Did you actually read Agenda 47?
I've read a lot of it. I've watched videos. I've been a Trump supporter, man, since 2016, brother. But yes.
Going back to their website, it looks like they changed it because people were getting. This is why they weren't finding it, because before it was just one sentence points, and then they had a whole link showing it by chapters.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
so
saying.
they've
No,
actually
this has been on.
changed
This
it.
has been on for 2 years, man. I've been looking at this for 2 years.
We
This is-
know
this is
that.
on my
We're
page.
not
They've
arguing
changed
that.
it.
It's
And she
just
said
changed
changed
some.
it.
It's not really changed. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Corey, but you're just so defensive. If you go to the platform link, on the right hand top corner where the 3 lines are Trump's campaign page, and you go to platform, it's going to bring up a picture, and then underneath it is a red bar, and I'm not even on it. I just know it by heart. It's got a red bar underneath the picture that says to review the GOP 2025 strategy, Agenda 47. It's an elaboration of Agenda 47 to just, clear things up. It says click here. And it says the word here, and it looks like a regular word, but it's an actual hyperlink. And that's why when Santana was asking, wait, is this the document that takes me off the site? Yes, technically it does because it's a PDF document per se. Am I right, Santana?
Yeah.
Is that what you found?
Yeah.
It's a PDF
That's exactly what I went
document.
to.
Yeah,
Actually,
it is 47. It's just a more detailed elaboration of 47 other than a one sentence liner. But Corey is just so knee jerky. He didn't want to hear that I was
yeah,
actually helping
I
him.
think it's more on
I
the
was
link that
looks
helping
like
you.
they
I think
did
it's more on the other
change.
link.
Well, hold
It's
on.
more on the
It
other
looks
link.
like
It's
they
not.
did change the website and elaborated on more talking points on what they may try to do.
That's what I just said.
So they have changed it, but it still doesn't change the fact on some of the things like. And here I'll quote you kind of one thing that was in the Agenda 47. Do you think it's okay? And this is kind of why I think this is kind of dictator mentality. Do you think it's okay to fire military personnel based off their, and this is their quoting from their Agenda 47, based off woke democratic ideology?
It depends if it's hurting our military, truthfully. Absolutely.
So you're okay with firing service members based off their ideologies?
Absolutely. It depends if the woke military agenda is going to hurt our military. Truthfully, transsexuals.
You understand the problem with that is, so what happens if he decides to just fire people because they didn't agree with him? Don't you think that's a sign of a dictator?
No, I think that's what people of business do in the first place. If you're not doing your job, I think you should have a position.
That's not what he asked you, sir, Corey. That's not what he asked you. That's not what he asked you, Corey. That's not what he asked you, Corey.
I'm talking about being fired because you voted Democrat. I don't care, what your background is.
That's not what he said, though, correct?
That is
That's
what he said.
exactly what he said.
He said
literally
he said woke. So you guys own woke?
No, he literally said anybody who is against him and does not support what he supports, he's going to get rid of them.
No fighting.
So
and
is there not? So he just read something totally different.
If I'm the CEO of Microsoft, right, and I have a computer engineer who's like literally the only person who understands, I'm just going to make this up, C++, but I know most people understand that. But let's just say he's the only person who understands this thing. I honestly do not care whether he likes how I run the business, whether he likes the marketing department.
And she left.
Well, let me finish my thought here. I think that's
my bad.
Terrible.
That was on me. I didn't. That was on me. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's a terrible.
I'm sorry,
thing.
Age of Aquarius.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just saying, like, I want somebody's based on their skill. So when it comes to the military, you are not going to go and get rid of somebody who's been serving for 30 years, who may be the number one expert on North Korea, right? Just because they have a woke agenda. The military needs to be completely separate from politics. And for the president of the United States to bring that in to his decisions on who gets to keep their job and not is absolutely insanity. Like,
So you're telling me
a service member in uniform is not apparently, and the two free, let me know if I'm incorrect about this, they're not even supposed to tell you what their political opinion or affiliation is.
They do
Correct.
today. That's
No,
the
we
problem.
don't. No, we 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 don't. It changed under Trump. It changed under Trump.
Okay.
So if Trump is the executive branch is the enforcer of law, right? If he is supposed to be the enforcer of these policies and laws, and he's literally going against them, it doesn't make sense.
Well, I have a question.
Wait. Time out. I want to level set, and I want to make sure we're rotating around, getting a couple other people. We got a couple of people on the panel. It's been a little bit quiet, and I want to make sure that we're not all locked in one spot. Also, I just want to say We are at 109,000 likes. Let's tap, tap, tap the screen and let's get up to 150,000 likes. Don't forget that we have our daily donation goal of $150. We have done 0 of the $150. So if you want to, if you like the live, you want to support it, please, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links are in the bio. All the information is the same. Santana 24J. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And also don't forget about Erica. She has all of her pay links in her bio as well. We now have our daily gifts at the High Bears. So if you want to send anything, send the High Bears. I want to come over to EMC because EMC hasn't had an opportunity to speak for a while. And then after that, I want to come to Mutane because she just got up onto the panel. And Joanna, I'm not forgetting about you either. But EMC, the floor is yours.
I'm going to drop down. I got to go to the office in the morning, unfortunately.
Okay, so, no worries. Have a good night, friend.
Thanks for coming up, Aquarius.
Thanks. Bye.
EMC, the floor is yours. EMC, are you still there?
Hello?
Hey, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So I just want to touch on this briefly. I don't want to get into the topic of religion or anything. But whatever happened to the separation of church and state? I've never heard so much rhetoric and so much bias based upon your religion or your beliefs, okay? Moving forward, in this whole election and what's happening, this is no longer just an average election. This is about basic human rights. And in this case, in this situation, if we watched the debate and we saw what happened, we all saw it, whether you're, pro-Trump or pro-Kamala, what we witnessed was fact-checking. And the importance, and I'm going to go back to what Kamala had said during an interview with Oprah. She said the most important thing that we need to do during this time is to understand and to fact check and not have all this misinformation, propaganda, and rhetoric. So if you look back at the things that were said during that debate, there was so much misinformation, so much false lies, basic lies. Do we really want to have someone who's had 15 bankruptcies, who calls himself a businessman, when we do not need a businessman in office? We need a true leader that will support and unify this country. That is not Donald Trump. He has shown himself to politicize the pandemic. He's politicizing AB. He will politicize and hide behind religion, hide behind the flag. He will hide behind anything he can when it suits him for the moment. He said to one of his advisors, and she spoke at the Democratic convention, she said, he told her, if you throw enough out there, something will stick. Just keep throwing the BS out there. Something will stick. That's the mindset. That's the game plan. So whoever's voting for Trump, whatever your thoughts are, you don't fool me, okay? You're in it to win it because you're trying to line your pockets. Just be honest. It's an elephant in the ring, okay?
Not true.
So I don't believe in all of this, I'm an independent and I'm not voting for either one. You're full of baloney because you are. You're not voting. You're voting for Trump, okay? Just be honest here. So
I agree with that, ma'am.
the anger that I feel as a healthcare worker, I worked during the pandemic. I witnessed firsthand. You cannot tell me that was handled appropriately. What I witnessed, I have suffered from PTSD. And don't sit there and tell me I'm voting on my emotion because I'm a woman. I'm voting on what I witnessed as a human being. So moving forward with all of this, let's just get down to the bottom of it. We will vote for Kamala because this is the person that we need today in office. She does have what it takes. She is qualified. And this rhetoric and this nonsense about her ethnicity, what is the face of America today? Who are we as Americans? There is no race. There is no color. Everybody comes into our country because that is what we were made from. We were enriched by immigrants. My parents were immigrants. There's an enrichment factor here. I'm not saying open borders, and nobody's saying open borders. Let me just clarify that. All I'm saying is enough of the rhetoric. If you get fact checked, and that's what I've been doing on Truth Social, by the way. And I'm telling you, there's a lot going on there that's even worse than what we're seeing on TikTok.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Truth Social is definitely a wild place, but I do want to go back. Corey, I think you said you had a question for EMC that you want to ask about the separation of church and state. Is that correct?
Yeah. First, just the misconception and misinformation about that too. That's not constitutional. That was actually a position because there was a gentleman by the name of Roger Williams that was a minister.
What's not constitutional?
Separation of church and state. It's a statement. It's nowhere in the Constitution. You can't run on it. There's nothing. It was positioned by Roger Williams, which was the minister. They didn't want the state in the church. It was also, I think it was presented again through, I forget what president, but that's what it was about. It wasn't for the opposite. It was just so that the church wouldn't be engulfed in state issues and regulations.
Wait, can you clarify that again, Corey? I need you to go back through that because you're kind of being like, go back to the beginning for me. You're saying that Ronnie is saying, are you saying that church and Lord, my daughter just pooped in a potty. Sorry.
Yay, good job. Good job. You gotta praise her.
I did.
Hold on. Big W's in the chat for Jessica. Jessica just added $2 to the daily donation goal. W's in the chat for Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. Guys, we still got $148 left in the daily donation goal. So please, if you're enjoying the content, you want to support the live, please donate. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links are in the bio. It's all Santana24J. And don't forget about Erica. Gotta bless her as well. I'm sorry. Go ahead, free to be me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take up time. I just want to make sure I follow him. Are you saying that there wasn't supposed to be a separation of church and state when you opened that statement? Or are you saying that it was just gossip that okay, go for it.
It wasn't that it was gossip. It was just talking points. It was a Puritan minister, which was like the first Christianity. And what he was doing was that they would set up a new government under the Christian principles. He didn't want the church inside the state. It's always been a point of a mention for a statement. It's not constitutional, nor, a lot of things that we speak today, it's not constitutional, which is why we have amendments to Constitution.
That is not correct. It is constitutional under the First Amendment.
That's it, but it's not church and state. It's just the freedom of speech, brother. That's all that is.
It's actually, specifically, it's the word separation of church and state does not appear in the U.S. Constitution, but it is enshrined in the very first freedom guaranteeing that by the First Amendment, Congress shall make no laws respecting to the establishment of religion. So
it's an establishment clause.
It's protecting religion.
It's known as the establishment clause.
It's an establishment clause.
Yeah, and so it doesn't specifically say that, but that's exactly what it is.
I mean, but we can cover anything in the First Amendment. I'm saying
no. You cannot change the wording of the Constitution.
It's freedom of speech. It's freedom of speech, but you can't use separation of church. That's not a constitutional
what else? Freedom of religion. And again, it's an establishment clause that prohibits government from favoring other religions. So it's literally in the first part of the Constitution, so you can't rewrite it.
Which is what I just said. It's not to protect the government, it's to protect the church.
Hold on a second. I think he's agreeing with you guys, but he just doesn't know what he's talking.
I just said that. I just said it's to protect the church, not the state.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, so he's trying to sound more intellectually savvy about it than what it is.
That's what you guys do. You get insulting because you don't know what you're talking about. That's very much so.
You don't know what
said it was unconstitutional.
Hold on.
I said it wasn't constitutional.
You literally said it backwards. That's why I've been typing in the chat, like, can you tell me how we're not going to go down the road of ISIL? Can you tell me how we're not going to go down the road of the Talib? Can you tell me how we won't end up like Al-Shabaab or Iran or Iraq? Can you tell me how we will not go down that road if we don't separate church and state? That's why I've been saying this the whole time, because you've been explaining it wonky.
I have, but the wonky part about it, I said it very clearly, is to protect the church, not the opposite way around.
But which church?
Exactly what I said.
To protect the church.
We have freedom of religion. Any church.
But if you protect one, aren't you protecting the other?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell you. You're explaining
everyone
it
should have
wrong.
opportunity to be, yes, and I'm not, no one is saying Christianity. I say the church. I
Yes,
say
but that's
religion.
But
so.
if you're
That's not
protecting,
called a church. It's a synagogue, and it's just to be religion. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're explaining it
It's
wonky.
also
No, because you
an
don't know what the
hospital.
church is, ma'am. If you get into, we don't
Yes,
want to
I
go
do. You
biblical. The
don't know
church
what I
What's
is
the
not a
know.
church?
You
building.
don't know what I know.
It's not the
hold on.
truth.
Let's slow down for a
Not the
minute because I
truth.
feel like we're kind of getting bogged down and tied up on a couple of different things, and we still have people on the panel that we have not really gotten to talk to or acknowledge. So let's take a whole step back. Let's put the whole church and state separation point on the back burner. I think we all know exactly where we are with that. But quick shout out. Thank you, Noreen, for joining as a subscriber. Big W's in the chat for Noreen. Mutane, how are you?
I'm good, Sheeta. How are you?
I am good, my friend. What would you like to bring to the conversation?
Well, a couple things now. One thing I don't want to stay on because it's not what the conversation is like exactly about, but as an Indigenous woman on every Child Matters Day, EMC, I don't think the no color founded on immigrants, etc., is the hot take you think it is. That's erasure. Our identity matters. Off that, I'm just gonna leave that there. Corey, you said all it would take for you to not vote for Trump would be for him to go back on his plans with the border bill. And if I remember correctly, he did by having his homies kill the bill just a couple weeks ago. And then when he was in office, he didn't even do the things that he said he was gonna do. So how is this time gonna be any different?
Is that a question?
Yes, that was definitely a
How
question.
is this time going to be different?
Yep, if he didn't do what he said he was going to do the first time around, why should we actually believe that he's going to do it this time?
I think
Especially after he just killed the last bill that was just pushed through.
Correct.
I think he quoted that. I think he stated that to RFK, and I think this is the unscathed truth. I think when he got in office, I don't believe he had an administration that was for him, which is why I do believe in independence. I don't believe that the Republicans are on our side, nor do I believe the Democrats are on our side. I don't. I really believe that in the situation that he was in, he was set up to fail.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
You know what? I completely agree with you, Corey. I 100%. I agree with Corey. Chat, everybody. I agree with Corey. I believe that Donald Trump, when he was in office the first time, did not have the people in place that he needed to get the stuff done that he wanted to get done. Corey, you and I agree on that one, right?
Wait, what?
No, I think they were setting him up to fail.
No. Hold on.
Let it happen.
Hold on. I agree. He didn't have the people in place. And that's why, you know why this time is going to, Corey, I got you, homie. I got you. You know, Mutang, you know why this time is going to be different?
Because he's got everybody he needs now.
Because we got Project 2025, and that specifically allows them to eliminate large parts of the government. He already has his playbook in place. He's stated himself that they already have a plan in place for day one multiple times. So, Corey, you're absolutely right, my friend. You just don't understand how right you are. Project 2025 is his baby. And if you don't believe me, just watch Donald Timothy Trump videos. Or even specifically, let me tell you, Corey, you might not have heard this, right? So I've been reading Project 2025 today. Wild stuff, right? But you know, there's a couple of things that really caught my attention. The first thing that caught my attention was Erica, they mentioned Donald Trump name how many times in Project 2025?
312 times.
Hey, Corey, if somebody said your name 312 times, you would pay attention to what they're saying, right?
No, it depends.
Come on, Corey.
It's an agenda. No, I don't.
Okay, all right, cool, whatever. If somebody said my name 312 times, I'm going to pay attention because obviously you got something to say to me. But also, cool. The thing that caught my attention is how over the weekend in the rally, Donald Trump kept talking about we're going to eliminate the Department of Education. We're going to eliminate the Department of Education. We're going to send it back to the states. Hey, on page 322 of Project 2025, it specifically talks about reallocating all federal fundings from the federal level for education to the state level of education, and then on the very next page it says we are eliminating the Department of Education. So Corey, is that a coincidence that just so happened that Donald Trump is saying something directly from Project 2025, or did someone specifically tell him this is what we're going to do? Which one?
And before you answer, Corey, I just want to say shout out to Jessica Simone for the $2 cash app. Thank you, baby.
The W's in the chat for Jessica.
And also, thank you, Dr. Ajim, for the $20 cash app. I appreciate you so much.
I know
thank
that's right.
All right, Corey.
I have a question.
No. I'm This is answering you, Santana. No, you said I have a question. That's not answering the question.
Because you're asking me about somebody mentioning his name that many times.
No, I didn't. I did not. No. I said. I said,
go force my kid to sleep. I'll be right back.
You're good. I said, what's more likely that Donald Trump just so happened to be repeating the same thing as a coincidence, repeating the same thing that was said in Project 2025, or someone told him that's what we're going to do, so now he's talking about it? Which one?
I mean, it's a coincidence. Do I have an issue with his process of education? Corey. I don't know. You're asking something I would never know. I would never know that.
You're being disingenuous now, my
coincidence.
friend.
I'm being honest with you. I don't know where it's. I have no problem with moving education, Department of Education. I don't have a problem with that at all. Not one bit.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that was one of the reasons that I said. That was one of the reasons that I asked you, what all did you think should be given back to the state? So what I'm hearing is that you're saying that you're fine with little black children being taught in elementary school that slavery was, how did they phrase it? Involuntary migration, and that slavery was great for black people because it taught them life skills.
You're talking about Florida?
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
I haven't read that in all states.
Hold on,
Corey. And that's literally how they want to teach it across the country.
Corey, have you subscribed yet?
Do I have to add a credit card here? Because I haven't done this yet. I've never done this before. Because it's asked me to add another card.
I just wanted to check before I did this.
Wait,
We got a daily kick.
Yeah. So Corey, if you still listening, so the thing about being a subscriber is subscribers get access to what's called a weekly kick. And Queenie B, is that Queenie B? I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, she used her daily kick on you, Corey. And the reason why I asked were you were a subscriber yet, because if you were a subscriber, then you could fight back one of the weekly kicks. Corey, you can't come back up tonight. You can come back tomorrow, unless you send Erica a galaxy. That's the only way that you can come back up tonight. So
I love extorting people. It's fun.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that I'm an atheist, so I know religion's been brought up a couple of times.
Yeah. Hold on, Jessica. Hold on. Let me say this, because Jessica talking about she liked the weekly kick. Jessica, I do not. They kick everybody that I'm talking to. They kick everybody that I'm talking to. Jessica, I can't have no conversations. They be kicking everybody up off the panel.
Jessica said Trump does it all the time. True.
Yeah, Shawnee was ready, but I asked her to let me ask that question real quick, and he still didn't answer the first part about him pushing that bill out a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He didn't answer anything.
Yeah, no. Okay.
And then the whole thing about not speaking English, a huge part of America is speaking Spanish longer than it was speaking English, and I guarantee he doesn't speak Deneina Kanaga.
Sí, señor. Sí, señora.
Yeah. No. Listen, okay, let's level set. You know what? Since Corey is gone, and I'm gonna say level set as many as time I want to now. So let's level set, guys. We are at 9:42 p.m. Pacific, my time, right? We are only at 124,000 likes. The like train, everything has been moving kind of slow tonight, and you know what? I'm gonna blame Corey. I'm gonna blame Corey, right? I'm just gonna say damn it, it was Corey's fault. It was Corey's fault. That's the reason why the likes aren't where the likes need to be. That's the reason why we haven't gotten our daily donation going. That's why we still got the high bears hanging out. So chat, let's make this thing move, right? Let's show some love. Let's get the likes going, because you know what happens at the top of the hour if we are not at 200,000 likes by the top of the hour. The sub's gonna turn. The mods are gonna turn it on the sub only. We figured out how to do that, so we can do that. So let's tap. Daily donation. Again, we still are $148 away from where we are with our daily donation. Don't forget about Erica. Shout out to Erica. Erica now is raking in more than the daily donation. So we got Erica some lunch for tomorrow. Tap the screen. We got the high bears. Let's make sure that we introduce everybody else that's on the panel, because we got 2 new people. So Ari, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful, Ari. And Ari, just to level set, are you a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
To be very clear, I have to always give this distinction. I'm a leftist, so I am voting for Harris, but am I an active supporter? And not really, because she doesn't represent.
That's fair. Better question. Who are you voting for? That's actually super fair. Got it.
Hi, Erica. Saw you boo on here. I was like, I heard the word education, and I saw you on here, so I had to pop on because
you missed it. He said that we need to get the Department of Education up out the paint.
Yeah, that's why I joined. I want to talk about that, especially because I live in the state of Texas where they're trying to implement school choice. So I would love to talk about that.
All right. Also, Ghost, how are you?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
I am doing good. Hey, Ghost, who are you? I'm the dude dressed like the dude playing the other dude.
Another dude.
Ghost.
The profile pic is wild.
Yeah. Ghost, who are you voting for in this upcoming election?
Man, I was hoping that RFK would have gotten a nominee, but I don't think I'm going to vote this election.
Okay.
Wait, is that a white man with that profile picture?
It is. Also, if you don't vote, you don't get an option to talk on my panel. You don't have a voice here. Sorry. It was definitely a YT man with the blackface from the movie. That's the only blackface that has ever been successfully pulled off. That movie was funny. I love Tropic Thunder. So that's just me. You say you're actually black. I hear you. That's what's up. You still can't talk if you're not voting.
I'm sorry for assuming then.
Yeah. All right. I love Tropic Thunder. I do. I was excited about it.
I heard the RFK and then I was like, oh, okay, he's white.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he said RFK, and then I thought he was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and vote for Trump, but he immediately said, I'm not voting. So, boom. There's a lot happening in the chat. Okay. So Anthony, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How you doing?
Wonderful. And Anthony, are you voting in this election?
Absolutely.
Okay, Anthony, and who are you voting for?
I'm voting for VP Harris.
Okay. All right. So I want to do this because there's a couple of people that are waiting to get in, and I want to make sure that we kind of cycle people in, and we have now officially a panel full of Harris supporters. So Joanna, I will shoot it over to you first.
Drop.
Okay, thank you, Mutang. I appreciate you.
I'll talk to you later. Chill out.
Have a good night.
You too.
Joanna, any last words from you before we cycle you out?
Yes, I have a quick question. So the fantastic, phenomenal, informative, and entertaining like black man to black man panel that you did, is that recorded somewhere? Because I think Corey needs to go watch this shit ASAP.
It is the black man, and the far more superior black women teaching black men. They're all on the YouTubes with all of the content from our daily late night with Santana sessions, and also our brunch with our creators. Yesterday I had brunch with Brett Cross, so that conversation is also on the YouTubes as well. Kay reminded me that I need to adjust how it says the actual name in the link tree, but the YouTube is in the link tree. I will fix that so it is identified even better. But all of that is on the YouTube. So if you're not following me or you're not subscribed on the YouTubes, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. And watch a couple of videos, give some thumbs ups, drop some comments, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Second thing, everybody, we're at 131.1. Let's get to 150,000. This has been primetime entertainment. Gift the host, gift the panel, gift my chocolate sis in the corner, Erica. And do not forget, constantly check your voter registration. That can be done at vote.org. Don't be whack and just vote in this election, because every election we have is extremely important. Dog catcher, city council, governor, state representatives, everybody, every election, every time. If you see shenanigans while you go to vote, 1-866-OUR-VOTE is the election protection hotline. Dial it and report it in.
I know that's right. That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joanna. Have a great night, love.
Next, coming to you, Cosmic Unity. Did you have anything else that you wanted to share with the panel?
Yes. I kind of bit my lip on a couple of things from AB.
I don't think it should have, there, my brother.
I don't think it should have ever been left to the states. Nope. The reason why is because, well, states have a history of doing bad things. You know, you could look at the Civil War, you could look at civil rights movements. I think AB should be protected on a federal level, because women should have that choice. You know, I respect people's beliefs. You know, I'm an atheist. I respect people's beliefs, but I start having problems when those people start moving pushing their beliefs onto others and making blanket laws over AB, because laws cannot cover every single scenario that a woman might be going through. You know, whether it's cost, mentally, physically on their bodies. So it really should be between her and her doctor. And I'm hoping that we can get that done with Harris. Hopefully we get her a Congress so we can, codify Roe versus Wade and bring it back on the federal level. Absolutely. Listen, the thing that I love the most are just because it's not something that directly affects you doesn't mean it's not something that you should care about. And the fact that you're sitting here saying we need to protect women's rights, that means a lot. So thank you for saying that. Yep. Thank you for having me up, and I'll go ahead and drop myself here. Absolutely. I appreciate you. Hey, guys, big W's in the chat for, hold on, where'd it go? I just saw it. Where'd it go? I don't know. It must have reversed. Never mind. Let's hold off on the W's. I don't know what happened. It was just there. I just saw something. Anywho, EMC, any last words from you for the chat?
Sure. I just wanted to kind of go back to the Project 2025. I wish Corey would have stayed on. But did everybody catch that video with Russell Vaught that was secretly recorded by these British journalists?
Yeah.
That he spoke about how they were preparing Trump. That's the tell-all right there.
I didn't see
that.
We played it last night.
What was that about?
Oh, okay.
We played it last night with Russell Vaught. Is also in the Discord. He was talking to the two guys he thought were wealthy donors, and he was talking about how Trump is ready to implement Project 2025, how he fully supports it, and what their plan is. Yeah. Yep. It's a whole thing.
That's not surprising. He was a keynote speaker at the Heritage Foundation on a couple different occasions.
He absolutely was.
He's mentioned in 2025 at least actually it's 312 times, and that's not just referring to the president, that's his actual name.
Yep.
So
No.
for him to try to distance himself from it, for those that are informed, we know that's a farce.
Yeah, and 81% of the writers of the of Project 2025 are past members of his administration.
Absolutely.
So they're heavily involved in the creation of this plan. And for anyone to believe differently, you're being willfully obtuse, like you're just being ignorant. But that's my opinion on the matter.
Yep. Nope. Absolutely. But EMC, anything else that you wanted to cover?
Second, there I am. Okay, so I was a registered voter for over 30 years. This election, for some unknown reason, I went and checked vote.org and I was not registered.
Ooh, wait, where are you at?
I'm in Central Coast, California. I'm in the South Bay area.
It's happening to a lot of people. The same thing happened to me here in Arizona. So
they're purging in Texas. They're playing dirty. So I went back online. It took me 25 minutes. I got a letter in the mail saying that I had to fill out this form and mail it in ASAP. And I'm just like, what is going on? This has never happened to me before. So I'm checking my vote.org every week to make sure that I'm registered. So heads up. I mean, this is how it's going down. They are really doing everything possible to prevent us from voting. And that's scary, okay? Now they're messing once again with this election.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely, and that's why Joanna just mentioned what she said, and she told a story last night. She's an elected official in Arkansas, and she went to go drop off her paperwork for to go back up for re-election, and come to find out they had dropped her from her voter registration as well. So yeah, no, they are out there. So that's a great point. Thank you for calling that out.
Yep, sure.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for coming up and spending time with us this evening.
Thank you.
All right. You have
a great
evening.
night.
You too.
I do want to touch on that because I came in and didn't want to interrupt anyone earlier, but the A,
go
B,
right
and
ahead.
C, and why it's so important to me and why it's terrifying about Project 2025. Now, I'm going to preface this with a trigger warning for essay of a minor. Anyone have any objections?
Let's Erica.
No, just she provided a trigger warning. I do just want, before we start, because I do not want to interrupt you while you're talking. Guys, just a quick mod announcement. We have 5 minutes until the top of the hour. Tap, tap, tap. We're at 135 likes. Santana wants it at 150,000. So keep on tapping. Please don't make him turn on the sub only. He don't know how to turn it on.
I wanted it at 200,000.
You wanted 200,000 at the top of the hour?
I did,
so
but you know what?
off. My apologies.
I'll take 175. 170. I know we can do 175. I know we can do 175 in the next 5 minutes. I know we can do that.
Power tap to 175. Keep us on the FYP. Please share the live. We have 44 shares. Let's get that up to 150 shares. Gift those high bears. Also, as you know, Santana's pay links are in his bio, so are mine. Your support is greatly appreciated. We love having you here, and we love doing this every night for you, providing this great edutainment. So also, if you are a Trump supporter, MAGA Republican, if you are listening, please come on the panel. We keep it very respectful here, very cutesy, very mindful, very
demure. Yeah.
So,
listen, don't be scared. MAGA supporters, my mods are talking junk about all of you guys. They're saying that you guys are scared. Come up here and show them. You're not scared.
Yes.
Unless you are scared. Then if you are scared, then stay in the chat and be scared.
Then you're scared.
Yeah.
But if not, then request stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, tap, 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 power tap. And Miss Marine, please, because I did not want to interrupt you while you were telling your story. I didn't want to.
So my daughter is 13 now, but almost a year ago, she was essayed by a 17-year-old and she started her cycle at 8. So her cycle is not regular yet. But that night, we took her, we got the kit done, and they gave her, when plan A fails, you got to go to plan B. She had to do that. Now, at 12 years old, had something like Project 2025 been enacted, and I didn't live in the state of California, heaven forbid I lived in Oklahoma or Texas, my daughter may not have known that she was pregnant before being able to even fall under the exemptions. And should I have forced my daughter at 12 years old to know that she had become pregnant by her assaulter? And these are the things that a lot of people don't comprehend when they give it to the states' rights. That my daughter may not have known. My daughter may not have had access to that. And she's still going through things. It's been a year. She made, she's for the rest of her life. And when Corey was up here quoting scripture about it, I was so disgusted, but I couldn't interrupt him. But this is an important factor for me. This is one of the main reasons that I will continue to support Kamala. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry, but it's hard
No, I understand.
as a mother
Take your time.
to be able to protect my child. I need. What was that?
I just want to say something to you, and I just want to leave.
Okay, go right ahead.
What you just said, hurt my soul. My daughter is 10 years old, and I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
It was brutal.
I'm so glad that just killed my. I gotta go, but I just.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be, because that is what those
You can apologize.
places are living with all the time. If you don't even know, you have children. I have a 10-year-old, I would be devastated. Not only to go through that, but to be forced to now have and I'm so sorry she went through that. And I hope she heals. And I hope she is. And I apologize, but that right there just hurt my heart. And I don't have nothing else to say. I just got to drop. But that right there just hurt me, because that is literally real life what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You will never see anything more disturbing than a pair of blood-soaked panties with cartoon characters on them.
Oh my God. That's what I wanted to say earlier, but I didn't want to go on a tangent. I am the Marine. I wanted to tell Corey the Bible is, and excuse my English, but the Bible does not give a fuck if it's a 12-year-old little girl whose innocence is being stripped away from her. The Bible don't give a fuck. It don't care. It does not care. The Bible does not care if it's a 10-year-old little girl who is being, by their stepfather. It does not care. And for these people to stand on the Bible and use it as a tool to restrict our rights, it pisses me off. It makes me extremely angry. And that is why I give those conversations to the panel and to Santana, because I know Santana likes to run a certain type of space here, but those people piss me off to no end. They have no natural affection for their fellow human beings. They have no fucking empathy for anyone. They are so individualistic, and all they care about is control. They want to control everything that we do. And I'm so sorry to your baby girl, and I'm so sorry to you. My God, I send you love. I send you love. I'm sorry.
I wish I could just hug you right now. I was 7 years old, and I never want that on my kid. And I just wish I could hug you.
I feel it. I feel the love. But I was getting so angry earlier.
weirdo trying to keep it going. And I don't understand how men can be okay with this. And I've seen that so much. I don't know if everybody else has seen it, but I've seen it way too much. When you get asked that question, well, I don't know. And it's good to, like, I've had so many recordings. It's disgusting how many white men are okay with this situation. And it's disgusting. But if it was their child, it'd be a totally different story. So why are you voting for somebody that is doing the exact thing? Just nasty. You're fucking disgusting. Like, just gross. I'm sorry.
But that's why I asked where he would draw the line, because you're about to vote for someone who locker room talked about grabbing women by their parts, and that's acceptable to you?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand anyone that can hear the words that come out of his mouth and still be okay with casting their vote in that direction, unless it's the REPU, be like the cent marks and the dollar signs for the C's and S's, or instead of a C, it's 3 K's, because you're either voting with your pockets or voting with your hatred. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like for those guys, it's always a matter of they're the exception to the rule. Oh, if it happens to their daughter, then yeah, he wouldn't want his daughter to carry that child. So it's okay for his daughter or his mistress. It's always okay for them because they're the exception to the rule. But everybody else, fuck them. I literally hate it. I just hate it.
Saying something different. I got the newspaper. I made it in the newspaper. St. Paul Pioneer Press. I have my receipt, and it was disgusting. It was disgusting. I went through everything at 7 years old. I went through everything.
My God.
I had to do the R kit in the hospital. I'll never forget. I was wearing Ariel the Little Mermaid undies. I do remember all that. I had to do that. I had to go through all of that. I had to be taken out of my home. I had to put myself on the stand. I made it in the St. Paul Pioneer Press in St. Paul, Minnesota, the newspaper. I still have it to this day. So before anybody comes at me and think that I'm lying, I got you. Not a problem. Not that I want to, but I'm not kidding. That's what it was back in 1990.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
It's disgusting. Like, it's real, and nobody understands. Like, it's literally real, and then you get taken out of your home, and you get, like, I don't know how everybody else feels, but it's disgusting. And for some of y'all think like it's a joke. It's not. Y'all act like we're asking them because we're trying to be funny. We're not being funny. We're not trying to prove a point. It's because some of us have been through this, and the fact that you're okay voting for somebody that is like this.
Yeah. No. So let me say this, and
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
Don't
You're
apologize.
fine.
Please
Yeah,
don't apologize.
absolutely.
Neither of you. Don't apologize.
Absolutely. I want to say this because this is why I said what I said to was it Cosmic Unity before he dropped. This is why I have this conversation all the time about, like, there's certain things that I can't experience, or I don't have to worry about, or I don't ever have to say, that's me in that situation. But just because it's not me in that situation doesn't mean that I shouldn't want to protect you and protect other women and protect, hopefully my future daughters, or, just this entire situation. And I think that when we excuse these actions, we set a bad example. And by putting someone like Donald Trump in the White House, in my opinion, it gives a back signal to everyone else who's like him that, you can do these things to women and there's no repercussions. When there should be, there has to be. And for anyone to be a grape apologist, or anyone to sit here and say, well, it was civil, or we don't know what happened. Like, all of this for any man is something that they can't understand, because of the stories that you share, because of the way that you feel. And we don't have those same restrictions, we don't have those same worries, we don't have those same fears. But at the end of the day, we have to protect each other, we have to care for each other, we have to love for each other. And I appreciate both of you being willing to speak your truth. One, I am the Marine, thank you so much for giving everybody a heads up and let them know where it's going. But two, Meeks, thank you for chiming in and actually sharing your experience and what happened. And I'll say this, and I'll hand it back over to Eric. I'll hand it back over to you guys, wherever you want to take this. But I stand with you. I will protect you with whatever I have. This will always be a safe space as well. So, I'm here for you guys in whatever way, shape, or form I can help. So
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And I never really said that before, and I know it's like on an app, and I know it's out there, and everybody can possibly hear it, but I don't care. Because right now, we have a person that is doing the same thing, that is running for president of this country, and it's sickening. So many men it's I'm sorry.
Hey Meeks, they've been saying that they can't hear you too well on your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying it's disgusting that there are women that happen to even girls and children, and it's okay that there's somebody that is running for president, and that's okay. It's disgusting. I can't believe our country is getting to that point where that is okay.
Yeah.
Where there's mothers bleeding out in the hospital parking lot because they can't get the care they need, even 6-year-old children without a mother. Yeah, that's disgusting. It's all disgusting.
What state are you in? I am the
Marine. I'm in California. I retired from the Marine Corps out of Pendleton. But that's why I said I'm lucky that I'm in California and not in Oklahoma or Texas. Wouldn't have been able to get the care she needed at that point, and it's, I feel like Debbie Downer now, and
Hey,
so
it's not about that. We're speaking the truth. That's where we are.
This is real life.
Something. May I say something?
Sure, go ahead.
I do not agree with late term abortions. I do not agree with
AB.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I am so sorry. I do it every time.
Before you start, Friggin, I think it is. If you're about to say anything that counters or dismisses what Meeks and I Am the Marine just shared with us, don't do it. Don't do it, because I'm not in the mood. So think about what it is you're about to say, and think about it carefully. Because I want you to have some respect and some decorum and some empathy.
I'm
just saying.
Absolutely, 100%. No,
Okay.
I was just saying what I was trying to say is that I don't agree with X, Y, and Z. I don't agree with the late term ABs. I don't agree with people using it as a form of birth control.
It's not. It's not.
Oh, hold on
No,
a second.
I'm just saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. But I have never in my brain ever thought about what Miss Meeks had to deal with. And that is something that is very hard for me to wrap my brain around. And so but here I am. I'm on the I'm on the fence of why would we want the federal government, the whole entire government, to tell us what we need to do? And the Supreme Court made their decision versus different states.
Are you
So
serious?
give me a second, because I want to say this. So freaking, are you saying that you just listened to two different women pour their hearts out about a very personal situation when it comes to what they had to live with and what they had to experience, and then not only that, what they would actually have to deal with if they were in a state where quote unquote state rights rule? And your position is, well, I don't think the government should regulate our bodies, but you're okay with state regulating women bodies after hearing their stories. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is I don't agree with anybody being in control of women's bodies, me being a woman, but
So you're
where do you
pro-choice.
draw the line?
Wait, so you're pro-choice.
Where do you draw the line? Because there's a lot of places.
Wait. So you're pro-choice. If you don't agree with anyone having say-so over other women's bodies, that means you're pro-choice. Is that correct?
No, I'm not going to say I'm pro-choice because I believe that there are issues and circumstances that there may be a need for that. My concern is people, number one, using it as a form of birth control.
I got pregnant by my uncle.
No one does that.
All right.
No one is doing that. No one is doing that.
Yeah.
Can I say no? And I'm not saying anybody on this panel is doing that.
One second. And guys, I see what you're saying in the chat. I see it in the chat. I see it in my mod's chat as well. Hold off 1 second. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rand.
Let me explain something to you.
Oh, it's Marine. I'm sorry.
That should be between a woman and her doctor. It should have nothing to do with the state. It should have nothing to do with the federal government. It is states' rights is bullshit. And the reason I say it's bullshit is because just because something happens to somebody in Oklahoma versus California, they should not be limited in whatever care they want to get.
And Rand, I agree with you.
Hush.
Oh,
because these two women.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Hey, Anthony, I'm going to drop you down just for a moment, my friend. But stay in the chat because I'm going to bring you back up. But I want to bring somebody in.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Two women just shared very devastating experiences with us. And you get on here and your choice is to decide to discuss how you feel. You made it about you, not about what all these other women. No, you've done enough talking right now. You have to learn how to read the room. That was just it just was dismissive, which is what all of us are fighting against.
What I am saying is I don't think anybody should be in control. I do not agree with late-term abortions.
There's no such thing as late-term. Let's be very clear. That's not a thing. It's not a form of birth control. If there are situations where there are late terms, it's because it's a medical procedure that's necessary to save the mother's life. Please stop letting them lie to you. They are lying to you. They are lying to you.
Let's say you have a baby who they're not compatible with life. Let's just say that you find out you're 37 weeks pregnant and you find out that this baby is not going to make it, right? So you have one of two choices. You allow that baby to go in a place where it is warm and loved and doesn't know pain, or you allow it to be born and be miserable and hurt and just in pain until its life's end. Which would you choose?
No, I wouldn't. I would AB that baby.
Okay, then. So you should mind your business.
But what
That's the
I'm saying
answer. The answer is
is that,
minding your business and not injecting your thoughts and your
oh my
feelings
gosh, I
and
thought this
anything
was a
into it.
public forum and I'm able to come and
I
speak.
Now, this is our platform. You are able to speak, but you are not gonna re-traumatize people who just shared their story.
I'm
So
not
no.
I thought it
And
was a
also, you're
talking
not gonna
point.
overtalk Rand either while she's talking. All right. So
oh
Rand,
don't
please continue.
I just cannot believe that after everything they said, I knew that I couldn't add anything to the conversation because this was their story. This was their moment to be the main character. How dare I insert my whatever my feelings are, whether I agree, disagree, or whatever?
I thought it was a talking point. I heard the last lady's story, Miss Meeks, and that's it.
You heard her
So I
story and then you
apologize for that.
decided, and but
You heard
uncle. It was
you
my
heard
uncle.
you heard her story and then decided to talk about how you don't agree with late term AB and people using them for birth control, which are two things that is not happening.
But how can you say that you thought it was a talking point?
That's what I wanted to say, Santana. What? How a talking point? That's
Hold
the
on, hold
thing.
on,
Y'all
hold on,
reduce.
hold on, hold on. Ari, go ahead, because you have your hand up. Go ahead, Ari.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm snapping and clapping for y'all, like, cause
Oh,
y'all are preaching to the choir, and that's what this is. This is me clapping for y'all. But what I wanted to bring in is I really want to ask, freaking, are you a white? Just to be clear, y'all in the chat, Eric already knows I'm black. Okay,
What does
Frick,
that matter?
it does. It really matters in the conversation. Can you just answer the question?
Why
Are
is
you
that? Is
are
this a
you
black only
are no
live?
no? It matters to the conversation though. Are you white?
No,
What are you? What's your race?
I'm non-Hispanic.
what's
Non-Hispanic? What does that mean?
what's your race?
Black,
What
white,
does it
Pacific
matter?
Islander. What are you? Because your experiences are going to be dictated by your race.
Yeah. What is your race?
I'm German.
So
So you're white.
that's
White.
also that's also a nationality too. Like I don't know. So like, are you Black German? Like there are Black Germans. There's a creator on this app named Athena who's a Black
I'm
German.
German and Czech. So what is my race?
Okay, so I'm just gonna say you're white. Um, of course, when you spoke earlier, you could not connect to their experience or think out into or have empathy towards their experience because know that especially when we're talking about black women are 4 times more likely to be I muted myself, I'm sorry, to unalive in childbirth as well as their child compared to white women. This is the black woman's experience, and we're not even getting into medical racism. So the fact that you could not have a single moment of empathy towards their stories, or you have never
I
even
did.
thought
You
you
must have
never
missed my
hold on,
conversation.
because I was listening the whole time. Because you, instead of actually trying to connect with their stories, you started talking about abortion.
I
And
was
they're talking about
talking about
you.
the story at
AB,
Hold
hand.
on. Sorry. I do apologize.
you're fine. You're
Um,
fine.
they you
I
decide to
was
put you
actually
decide to input your personal beliefs about ABs instead of finding connection with their stories. And know that their stories are the stories of many women and children, unfortunately, in this country. Unfortunately, like myself, we fall into a statistic now. We are just a statistic, which is really sad to say.
Can I add a little bit to that? We're less likely to be believed.
Absolutely.
We're less likely to be believed. Oh, it literally took 2 people that I'm sorry, 2 people that I was supposed to trust as teachers. They didn't take me serious. You know who finally took me serious? Like, took me bathroom and asked me what the hell was going on with me because he realized something was wrong and I wasn't acting right. I wasn't doing the normal things. It was my stepfather. It was my stepfather. He was the one that literally came to me and asked me. It took for me to have issues at school. My mom, unfortunately, R.I.P. her, whatever. It was my stepfather that finally put it out there and brought me to the bathroom and asked me what the hell was wrong with me. He didn't say it like that, but he asked me, like, are you okay? What's going on? You're not yourself. And that was my uncle. It was my uncle that did that to me, which is so fucking disgusting. And you know what's crazy in the black community? They tell you that, oh, it's okay, it's family. It's okay, it's family. That's so fucking disgusting. I don't care. Like, they don't care either. I was removed from my own home.
And
My stepdad was the only one. Do you know how it feels to hear your mom talk to other people on the phone and say to them, I don't really know what happened. I wasn't there, and I don't know if I believe it or not. That is so freaking disgusting.
Yeah.
And that's why I am voting for Harris, and I will always vote for those that are not on that side.
Yeah.
So if you're voting for him, you're disgusting in my book. You don't care. And with that, I will be quiet.
Yeah. So let me say this because I think that I think the conversation has taken a complete shift.
I apologize.
No, it's not on you. I promise you, it's not
Don't
on you.
apologize.
Frickin', you are dangerous. You are a dangerous person. Um, because you're someone who literally listened to the plight of two different women, and you listen to people share real, true, empathetic stories, and instead of connecting with them on a personal level or even taking a moment to say, you know what, maybe this isn't the time to push my belief, you still took an opportunity to say, I'm going to stand on this political issue because of my belief outside of real life experiences. And I'm going to express this belief because this is what I want. And you ignored the real world experiences of certain people, and you can't take a moment to think about it's not about you. It's not about you. And for you to sit here and think that what you believe should supersede what anyone else has to deal with is so selfish. So I'm not even talking about voting for Donald Trump. I'm not talking about voting for Kamala Harris. I'm talking about someone who can't see outside of themselves, and someone who is more worried about being right than doing what's right is very dangerous. You are a dangerous person. I You're not welcome on my panel. You're also not welcome in my live anymore.
K block her.
Yeah, you missed an opportunity to learn something, and you put up walls, you push back, you absolutely demonstrated the worst of you.
I did want to point out I can show her so that because she can't see outside herself. In my daughter's situation, my daughter is 4'6" and weighs 75 pounds. Her assaulter is a linebacker, a junior at the high school. He put alcohol in the Gatorade that his sister and my daughter were drinking. My daughter didn't, she said I couldn't move my arms, and he got mad. So he started moving my hand on him, and then he took off my clothes. Imagine if you were out at a bar and someone put something in your drink and then took you out to the back alley, and then you became pregnant from that. And maybe because of your age, you thought you were going into menopause, and that's why you didn't have your period. And then you found out maybe because you might be a little overweight and didn't realize. But then you don't find out until you're 26 weeks. What would you do at that point? Put it in a situation you can understand or can see yourself in, if you can't see it from the point of a 12-year-old little girl that didn't even know what was happening because she's still watching Coco Melon and Bluey.
Can
Put
I
yourself there.
can I talk to Meeks for a second? I'm so sorry. I don't want to
Absolutely.
interrupt
No,
you.
I'm done. No, absolutely, I'm done. I just want people to be able to see outside themselves.
Absolutely.
One second. I wanted to grab Kay real quick, and then I'll let you talk to Meeks. Kay, floor is yours.
Well, I was going to come up and have a conversation with her so that we could kind of stop laboring the panel. And while they're, sharing very vulnerable experiences, and I just wanted I wanted everyone to not have to do that, because even though she was German and all those other things, the answer to Ari's question is, of course, she was white. So, Meeks and Noreen, I appreciate you so much for, being so vulnerable with us and sharing your experiences. And so I really truly don't want anyone to labor, furthermore. I'm so thankful for Santana to give this space and to make it a space that's safe at this time. And we've made sure that that person won't return. So you guys have a good night, and please take care of yourself, protect your peace, do something kind for yourself. I know that this is a lot that you've shared with us, and it's very important for people to hear, and I know that it takes so much to talk about. So thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Shawnee, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to say thanks for providing a safe place. You guys are doing an awesome job. Being a survivor of SA and these two strong women telling their stories, I just want to say you are in my thoughts, and thank you for being so transparent, because if no one else is saying anything in the chat, you are helping those individuals who truly don't understand the need for AB and what different situations that that may occur. And I just want to say thank you, and that's it. And thanks for having this live, because a lot of people don't understand that AB it just is not one simple thing, one simple situation, and it triggered a lot of people in the chat. And that thing about I wasn't on long when that guy, I guess his name was Corey or whatever. I may be pronouncing his name really, don't care at the point. But like I put in a chat, people weaponize the Bible to fit their situations, just like Trump, just like anybody else. But you need to know, have some understanding in your own spiritual walk. And for me as a believer, some people don't believe, some people do. That's your choice. But what I can say is that we all have free will, and just keep kind and love each other, and have some empathy for people. Empathize with their situation, even if you haven't been in it. And a lot of men, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop off, but I'm so tired of a lot of men saying things about AB and have no idea, and then try to be a traditional man, which is a bunch of crap. You haven't been a traditional man in over 4 years, and you come up here with Trump, and you want to be a traditional man. And then also, if we start snipping men for not paying child support or whatever, they're going to be pissed about that. I'm so tired of men talking crap, and this has triggered me because I had a baby in my tubes, and one crystallized on the side, and I had to go in for emergency surgery in 2015. So if it happened now, I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't have survived. So people need to listen before they talk. Communication is 80% listening, 20% talking. And listen to the people who are going through these things. Listen to the testimonies, and then make your choice. And then stop being so damn selfish. Excuse my language. It's not always about you. It's about your neighbor. And that's all I have to say. God bless y'all. Take care.
Thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.
Can I talk to Meeks for a second? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Meeks, black woman to black women. I know you spoke about the community, and I won't say too much because we are a mixed company. But I feel your story. Absolutely, 100%. Mine started when I was 3 years old. But unfortunately, it lasted 5 years. And this is why I'm the educator I am today. And policies like school choice are going to be harmful to children as well. The AB bans school choice because coded language is what hurt me. Using coded language like cookies and butterflies and box because I didn't know how to tell people what was happening to me made it last 5 years from my cousin. And it didn't stop till I was 8. Now imagine if I was a child who had precocious puberty. Right? And what situation that would have put me in. What I will say to you, Meeks, is also you have brought the emotion back into me because I have become so numb to my own situation that I forgot to feel it. And I think you know what I mean with that. Like, I forgot to feel the emotions that come with my story. And you've brought the emotion back to me.
And it sucks sometimes. I get it. And it sucks because you don't live it all over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is why parents listen to me. Coded language is harmful to your child. It is okay for them to learn their anatomical body parts. This will save your children. Also, do not force your child to give people hugs they do not want to give hugs. To give them...
For so long. It's been 10 years. I don't...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Forcing them to give hugs takes away their bodily autonomy, and they don't feel like they can say no to people touching them. Please advocate that your child does not have to give your hugs, kisses to anybody they do not want to, because this can lead to harmful grooming behaviors. And literally the only thing, and I will say this, the only thing that saved me is because I saw dogs doing things that dogs do, and I described that to my mom. And that is the only thing. I said, that right there, what the dogs are doing, that happens to me. That is the only thing that saved me. I still did not have the proper language to describe what was happening to me.
Yeah. Meeks, we still can't hear you too well. You're
I'm sorry, it's my choice to be single because I don't want nothing to happen to me. Like, I love, like, I will never forgive myself if something would happen to her. Like, what happened to me. So,
yeah.
And that's so that's playing it, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. But I don't want what happened to me to happen to her.
Yeah, I think that honestly no, there's nothing to be sorry about. I think honestly, when you talk about, and I know this happens to boys as well, don't get me wrong, right? I do understand that. But when you talk about the uphill battle that women have their entire life because of not being heard or being taken advantage of, or just the situations that they're put in by people who are supposed to love them, or people that they're trusting and they can't let their guards down. This is why I that's why I always want to make sure that I'm appreciating women and respecting women and helping protect women in any way, shape, or form, because the older I got, the more that I've learned that more women than not have these shared experiences, and it's mind blowing. So no, listen, I really appreciate all three of you women sharing your story here with us today, and spending some time having this conversation. And I feel like we can laugh, we can talk, we can joke, we can have good times, we can talk about politics, we can talk about whatever, but at the end of the day, we have to have some sense of true understanding. And when there's a time for a personal moment and a time for a personal connection, then we have to take that opportunity. And I think that's exactly what just happened. I mean, it happened organically, it happened naturally, and this is where we are. So thank you for sharing your stories. I really appreciate that.
Well, and in general, without a doubt, that's why I'm not voting for Trump. Man.
Erica, you've been quiet, and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget about you and give you an opportunity to speak.
No, this is their moment. My heart just goes out to all of you, to all women, all the little girls who have unfortunately, sadly, had to experience this. I don't really have the words. My heart goes out to you, Meeks. I am the Marine, your daughter, again to you, and Ari. Any woman that has dealt with this, that's all I got. These people wanting to.
I'm trying to break the cycle.
Exactly, you are. You are. Okay, you are. You are.
Even if that means being alone, that's okay with me. Because at least I know she's safe.
I don't really talk much about personal stuff. I keep it pretty surface level. My mom and my aunties were victims as children, and Meeks, they did everything in their power to make sure that myself and my cousins weren't victims. All right, they said, don't you sit on nobody's lap. Don't you hug that man. You don't want to hug him, you don't have to hug him. They were very, very strict about that, about letting us have our body autonomy. They're Gen Xers, because our parents are actually very close in age to us. My mom had me when she was 14 years old. And so that protection that you're giving your daughter, don't doubt it, okay? Don't doubt it.
Absolutely.
Babe, I can hear you. I wish I could hear you.
Tell me, like tell me, like I don't sugarcoat it. Tell
yes,
me,
you can't.
Nobody should ever be in your private area.
Exactly.
Or me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm even telling her brother. She has an older brother. He's 19. He's out of the house. But I just tell her, like, you let me know if something happens. If something is out of, and she's good on that. Like she's a receptor on that. I don't want her to go through anything.
That's understandable. That's understandable. So you teach them. You don't make it a taboo subject. You know, like Ari said, teach them the correct terms for their anatomy. It's okay. I have a 10-year-old son. He knows the correct terms. He knows. Now he's 10, so nobody gets to see him because he's going through his little phase. But even before then, he he knew that only his grandparents and his mom and dad had access to him in that way, and he knew to speak up. He knew to speak up, and that boy will speak up. I don't. Again, this was. I'm going to say that this was heavy, but it was needed. It was needed, and I cannot thank all of you enough for sharing. Ari, I know you just left, my love. Thank you so much for being here. Meeks, thank you so much for sharing your story, love. You have a story, and don't you apologize ever again for sharing it. It don't matter how anyone feels about you sharing your story. It is yours to tell. And I am the Marine. Your baby girl. My heart hurts so much for her, so much for her. I just hope that she is able to continue to. I'm trying not to cry. I just hope that she is able to continue to live life and just be a kid.
Thank you. She's actually asking about going and getting talks and everything in regards to it. So she wants to help other people heal too.
Oh, she has such a good heart. Such a good heart.
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and drop out because my older daughter just came upstairs. I'm gonna spend some time with her. But y'all have a wonderful night.
Perfect.
Meeks,
Thank you.
my
Yes,
heart
ma'am.
is going out to you. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Follow back, everybody. Yeah, I think a lot of us try to break the cycle, especially when it comes to the Black community. It sucks. And there's so much of that's your uncle and that's your aunt and that's family. I don't want my children around that. That's not what it. We are not back in that. I don't know how to explain.
Sorry. Fuck family, because no, you're not gonna have your children around that. No, absolutely not.
Can you hear that? Have you guys heard that too? Am I the only fucking person that's here?
No, you're not the only person that's heard that. No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My mom passed away. My aunt literally told me when what she called contacted me back here. So I forget that. It doesn't mean I have to, and doesn't mean I should have children and
No, you don't. No, you don't have to. Like Kay said, protect your peace. Definitely protect your peace. Yeah. Protect your peace. And I just have one last question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to answer it here. Right? Yeah. Do you have you gotten have you talked to someone about everything that's happened?
I did, but not in the beginning. As a child, I wasn't given that option.
Okay, but as an adult, you've been able to speak to someone?
Yeah, up until that person contacted me on Facebook.
Oh my God, Jesus. Damn it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. He pretended like nothing happened. He got sentenced to years.
My God. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That's he pretended like nothing happened and he tried to make it sound like, well, your mom set me up, which was his sister. My mom, a crazy thing. My mom was adopted. They were all in a foster care situation. And my mom doesn't know who her birth mom is, and neither does he. It was my uncle that has now passed away, or my aunt. So I grew up in Chicago with a not real birth family. And foster care, they got adopted when they were. But it turns out I found out he was doing it to her, not my mom, but the aunt. And she had the nerve to give me the whole, you should forgive. What? It wasn't your kid that got that. Like, what? She, like, literally guilt me into that. And that's why I'm no contact.
Oh my God. Meeks, just all the love. And again,
Like that. And the one person that was there and that loved me and everything is gone. I'm so
Hi.
My mom is gone. She's sorry. She's fucking gone. So sorry. I'm so I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to play you off.
You don't have to apologize.
She's
You
gone.
don't. Hey, can you Meeks, can you do me a favor? Can you inbox me so we can talk further, please?
Yeah, I'm
So,
so sorry.
Thank you.
we have Meeks. Are you in our Discord? Have you joined the Discord yet? Okay, so hop in the Discord. We fight. I think we fight. You're in the Discord as well, right? But she wants you to reach out to her. She's a therapist, and so I think she wants to actually talk to you as well. So please hop in the Discord, and that's another resource that you can actually lean on as well. I think that's really important to have somebody to talk to. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
it's all good. I mean, I'm glad that you felt comfortable enough and felt safe to have this conversation. So we appreciate you talking to us.
I'm a roll out.
I'll see you, dear.
All right, get some rest.
I'll see you in the Discord.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you for coming.
Good night. Guys. Thank you guys for coming up. I just, it's a different type of night, and I think it's a good night to end it early. Call it a night. So, Bones, what do you think?
I think that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
But I think before you just end it, that because, as this is your platform and as it was a heavy conversation, that we at least do something to help people release a little bit before you shut everything down. Since everyone is here and being supportive together, it'd be a good idea to do something to allow people to maybe mentally create another path and just kind of wind down a little bit before you say goodnight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I get you.
Would you like to try something?
Sure.
All right. Okay. So, hello everyone in the chat. This is something that I learned and have done for years, and something that I've helped people who have gone through all types of hellish things. I'm a combat veteran. This is something I do to help me find some peace quite often and to breathe and release a little. Doesn't make things go away, but it does help that when we close our eyes to rest, it does help us a little bit, all right? So just try this with me and just give me a minute or two of your time and just roll with me for a second, all right, y'all? If you can, if you're in a space where you can shut your eyes, close your eyes for me. If you are in a space where you are safe to close your eyes, just close your eyes for a second with me. When you close your eyes in this space, there's a darkness, right? You don't have to answer anyone but yourself in this moment, but that darkness is safe because those are your eyes that are closed. I want you to start to feel that darkness up. Fill it up. Fill it up with the blues of the sky. Put some clouds in there where you want them to be. Make them large and fluffy and bright. Don't worry about the sun, but just give yourself a blue sky. As you look at this sky form in front of you, I want you to feel yourself up in the air around you, almost at the level of the clouds. Allow yourself to slowly move through the sky and feel the dew of the clouds as you pass through them. As you pass through them, feel a warmth in your own body, in your own soul, because you are the sunshine in this moment. As your eyes are closed, you are the sunshine in this bright, beautiful blue sky that you form in the darkness. The coolness of the water drops in the clouds, the density of that water that touches your skin helps to keep you grounded and sure of where you are in a moment. Allow yourself to be free. Allow whatever you feel to soar the skies as well. Don't stop it. Don't try to hold it back. Let it be exactly what you feel. And just be for 5 seconds. Just be right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open your eyes slowly. Bring yourself back to the moment. And just breathe, y'all. Just breathe.
Thank you for that, Bond. Guys.
It's Bond.
It has been a night. Omega. You have any words for us, my brother?
I just want to just spread my love out to all the courageous women that came up here and spoke their truth. And please, do not let anybody dim your light or make you feel that your story is less than because they don't have the same shared experience that you do. You have a right to be heard, you have a right to be seen, and you have the right to be respected for your truth. So, on that note, I just would like to say peace and blessings, and I am praying for all of you. That's it. But, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
Now I'll
you.
let my play on that.
Kay, anything from you?
Again, another thank you to the women who were up here being vulnerable. Some quick resources for anyone that is in the chat who might be feeling that they need some extra assistance. We have warm lines by dialing 211 nationwide if you need someone to speak to on a very surface level. If you feel that you are in crisis and that you need additional assistance to talk to trained professionals, please dial 988. There are many resources online that have free or low cost therapy services. If anyone needs a resource, please send me a DM. I will get you hooked up in your state. Bone, I always appreciate your guided meditations. I've missed them, and I haven't heard one in a while. So, I was actually when he was like, "Don't quite end yet," I was like, "Oh, maybe he'll do one of those wonderful guided meditations, which are so wonderful for us." So, I just want to thank everyone, and if anyone needs any further resources, you can reach out and we will make sure that you are taken care of. If you are not in the Discord, you can reach out through DM on TikTok, and we will make sure that we get you connected with somebody as fast as we can.
I will say one thing to that. Thank you, Kay. Thank you very much. I know you are very well versed in a lot of that, so I appreciate it. And I followed you back, by the way, because this is my new account.
Thank you.
Yes, I am. If you don't mind, Santana, I'm just be real quick. If y'all go to my, I think my link tree in my account, there's a link to my YouTube channel. In that link, there's a folder that says Rest, Relax, Release. All right. If you check that out, there are 6 guided meditations, different lengths of time, from 10 minutes to 14 minutes is the longest one. And they're just good for a break. If you're at work and you have 10 minutes and you just need to do something other than go get another coffee, it's a good thing. If you need it tonight, I guarantee they will help you to center yourself and help you to find some rest. All right. They're right there on my YouTube channel. Believe me, I'm not saying this because I think it's going to blow up my channel. I could care less about that. I did it because I care about people. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. E, what else from you?
I'm just gonna go to Bones YouTube and listen to the guided meditation so I can go to sleep tonight. That's it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, I will sign off by saying I appreciate all of you. To you 3 that are up here, I appreciate Bones, who's already dropped back down, Halo, Mo, Hunter, Frey, just all of you guys, all of you make this community what it is, and then everyone that's still hanging out with us tonight. It's funny, Kay, I didn't get to make the actual announcement about the Discord when we had more people in here, but we'll get to that tomorrow. I will remember to get that announcement and we'll get everybody in the Discord. But I appreciate you guys for making this community what it is. I appreciate you guys for making the safe space, the space safe. And I appreciate you guys spending some time with me tonight. So thank you all.
You're welcome, man. Love you all. Y'all all have a good night. Everybody in the chat have a good night. And thank you for joining us, as always.
Absolutely. As always, Kay, Erica, Omega, come off mute for a second. Hey, chat, we love you all. And as always, peace.
Peace.